What's good? It's your boy TJ Grayson, and welcome to episode number 21 of the Realest Living podcast. Be sure to check the description for all the places you can find the podcast: Rumble, TikTok, on my Discord. You can get on there so we can do the remote podcast if you like. Also, if you want to advertise something on the beginning of the show, like I did with the autism awareness, then let me know and I'll add it at the beginning. Yeah, any kind of advertising that you want to do, I've had people hit me up about that. If you want to advertise something on the show, make a video package or some shit like that, and I'll put it at the front, and we'll see what we can do. As always, too, if you want to be a guest on the show, then just hit me up on one of the socials in the description or in the email, and I will see about getting you on the show. Also, if you come, you can bring up to 3 guests. But I would probably expect to be on a show with somebody that you don't know, or Jalen, or Kirsty, because they're the ones that come a lot. So, I think that's about it. So I'm gonna start off by introducing the guests. I'll let them introduce themselves, actually, and I'll start with my first guest here.
Hey, how y'all doing? If y'all know me, it's your boy Xman, aka the Southern Soul Cowboy. Also, I am a promoter. Some of you know that I've promoted a couple of celebrities. So I'm gonna leave y'all with this. Come July 29th in Tupelo, Mississippi, there will be a food festival. And the host will be Tay and Jaws. If y'all know them, please check them out. Or whatever, they leave some good reviews. But the famous group that'll be there is Jay Morris Group, and they're asking $10 donations. It'll be kid friendly. It's gonna be activities for kids to do, and it's gonna be plenty of food. So y'all come out, let's enjoy some good music. You're gonna have a couple of other bands there, so let's just come out and support.
All right, and if you want. If you have like a flyer or something, you can send it to me and I'll put it at the beginning of the video. Also, if you have like some kind of page, then I'll put it in the description too. All right. Guest to my left.
I'm Savanah.
Short and sweet.
Yep, that's it.
Yep. And making her second appearance on the show.
I'm Ashleigh.
Introduce yourself. All right.
That's my line.
Okay. We're gonna go into the random facts of the show. These are just obviously. I'm not gonna explain this every time I do this. I'm sorry. Like if you've made it to 21 episodes, you kind of already know the deal by now. So I'm just gonna give random facts, and these are really, really random. So, I mean, I literally just pulled them from a website of random facts. So the first random fact: the oldest condoms that were ever found date back to the 1640s. They were found in a cesspit at Dudley Castle, and they were made from animal and fish intestines.
Fish?
Ugh.
Ugh.
I wonder if, like,
For the smaller guy?
I don't know. I mean, you know,
I mean, fish are pretty small as it is.
depends on the fish, I guess. I don't
Just
know.
gonna walk around with a shark intestine on them.
That's true. I don't know. People did a lot of crazy shit back in the day. Female kangaroos have 3 vaginas.
Whoa, what?
Yes. Female kangaroos have 3 vaginas. The largest snowflake ever. Oh man, just imagine 3 consecutive periods. Bro, I had to stop and think. Just imagine getting 3 periods all at the same time.
No, sir.
Oh man, or never not getting a period because they all hit at a different time. That's tough.
Oh my.
That's tough. The largest snowflake ever recorded reportedly measured 15 inches across. There is a single mega colony of ants that spans 3 continents, covering much of Europe and the west coast of the United States and the west coast of Japan.
No, thank you. I hate ants.
I'm good on that.
I don't like them either. I started itching when I said that shit.
Well, why'd you put it in there?
I don't know. It's interesting. A mega colony of ants is pretty interesting. In 1923, jockey Frank Hayes won a race at Belmont Park in New York despite being dead. He suffered a heart attack mid-race, and his body stayed on the saddle until his horse crossed the line for a 20-1 outsider victory.
That's
So he was dead.
He died from a heart attack midway through the race, but his horse, I guess, kept going, and he won. Dead.
What?
What?
That horse said, "We trained for this. We win."
I bet his mom was real proud.
Just imagine saying that you lost to a dead man. Kind of have to quit horseback racing after that.
Rest in peace, my guy. Rest in
Assuming that's
peace.
jockey. Okay. In 1567, the man said to have the longest beard in the world died after he tripped over his beard running away from a fire. So those are all the random facts for today. So we're gonna go into the first topic. It's pretty much what are your thoughts. So what I did is I have just these random topics that are all over the place, and you just tell me your thoughts on them. You don't have to go in any order on this one. Like we don't have to go in order of seniority here. You just kind of speak as you feel the need to. But if nobody says anything, I'll just have to call somebody out, like this is class or some shit. All right. So the first topic is, and of course I'll give mine afterwards. But the first topic is polygamy. What are your thoughts on polygamy?
Oh,
Good, bad, ugly.
Well.
Beautiful. What is it? Is it anything about it that you maybe want to question?
I mean, I've lived it twice.
Interesting. Now I'm assuming that when you did it, it was guy, girl, girl, or was it girl to guy?
It's not always.
No, I was asking.
No.
No.
Well, the first time it was, guys, girls,
Mm-hmm.
and this last time just a guy.
Just a guy, like one.
Yeah.
No, I said polygamy.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
yeah. I was married.
Oh, you
Had a
said
side
just
boyfriend.
a guy. That's why I was like,
Well, I mean, there was two guys involved, but I was married in the relationship.
yeah. No, I got you. And no, it's just when you said a guy, I was like, wait, how are you polygamous
like,
with
there's
a?
before-
guy?
One guy.
Before, there were multiple people with my, boyfriend.
Yeah.
But this time, no, I just had one.
There's
Gotcha.
different levels of it.
Yeah.
Right. So what are your thoughts on it? How do y'all feel about it?
I don't have a problem
As
with
long as there's a lot
Yeah.
of communication, and that's fucking key,
And
my
trust.
guys, then it could be, a pretty beautiful thing. But, well, turn me up a little
I
bit.
have to. You were talking low.
Because this one's a touchy topic for me.
Sure. What about you? How do you feel about it?
I've never, been in that situation, but I feel like, to each his own. You never know what can happen unless you try it out. But at the end of the day, I still think, it'll be good for a man and a woman, or in today's society, whatever anybody decides they want to do. I don't say it's a good idea or a bad idea, but you can't knock something until you try it.
Sure. Do you think it's do y'all think that do y'all think polyamory or polygamy, do you think polygamous relationships should be the norm?
No.
No,
No.
Why do you think that?
it's hard to have them, to be honest.
Yeah. You have to have
Hard
a
to
lot of
maintain.
trust.
You have to love and treat everyone equally. You only have so much of yourself to give.
Sure.
And I think, a lot of it has to do with a lot of people are toxic.
Yes.
So, you can't,
Or they use it as a form
you
to
can't be
abuse the
jealous.
relationship,
Everybody gotta be on one accord.
Do you think that the possibility of people in the relationship that they probably would branch out, maybe, right?
Yes.
And go try something else, like break the triad, I guess would be the.
Right. That's what I feel like would happen.
Well, I haven't ever been in one. I don't even necessarily have a problem with them. I wouldn't mind being in one either, personally. Of course, with two women, though, I can't be sharing. Can't do it. But I agree with what you said. I'm sure there has to be a lot of communication in that, and a lot of boundaries probably need to be set
beforehand. Yes.
to get an understanding. And if, but statistically speaking, they have a very poor success rate. So,
Yeah.
I do think, however, that, and this is a wild take, maybe, but I think that most men would like to have multiple women, multiple partners, and I think most women would only like to have one male partner. And I think that
No.
hold on,
Oh, what?
hold on. I said most women, not.
Mm,
I don't think most women want to have multiple partners that are men. Most women.
well, sir, it depends.
I'm saying if I lined up 100 women, most of them would only want to have one man.
As
One
long
man.
as their one man can fulfill them in every single way that they need.
Sure, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't want to have a guy that fulfills them and then guys on the side. Whereas I think a man would love to have a woman that fulfills him and have women on the side.
Negative.
No, I don't.
I would say most men, if they look, you
They're
can take
not really
every
being
man. Look,
fulfilled.
take every man. You said what?
They're not really being fulfilled if they need extra on the side.
I disagree. I disagree.
I disagree with that also.
I disagree.
No.
I disagree.
Same goes for women.
Well, I think men and women look at those two things very differently. Like loyalty and commitment,
Yeah.
we look at them very differently, right?
Right.
So, like, I would say for a woman, right, or excuse me, for a man, loyalty comes in the form of sexual exclusivity. You're mine, and you're not gonna go out with all these other guys, whatever, like that. I think that that's the loyalty that women show men.
Mm-hmm.
I think men, however, though, the loyalty that they show is through being willing to die for you and protect you and things like that. I always ask women this question. I'm like, if you had a guy, which would piss you off more? And I know probably both of them would piss you off, but just listen, hear me out here. Which would hurt you more? Your guy going and fucking some random woman? Or you finding out that your guy is paying another woman's bills and taking care of her and
Oh yeah, the
doing
bills,
Definitely
for
the
sure.
second.
yeah. So and
'Cause
that's why
he's invested then.
Yeah.
right.
All right. Right.
Because and I think deep down y'all women know that when a man is fucking another woman, 9 times out of 10 he don't really give a shit about her. He's just getting his dick wet.
That's it.
The reason why cheating is such a problem for us as far as when women do it is because we know that y'all aren't just gonna fuck some random like a lot of the times. Usually it's gonna be somebody you have some sort of connection with.
Yes.
And that's why I say that men, if like you can ask many married men, right? If they could step out on their wife and their wife not be mad about it at all, I guarantee you a lot of men would do it.
I mean, I think it all depends on how many years they have invested, because like my parents have like 22 years invested.
Sure.
So, I think like you said, loyalty does play a big part in it.
It's just different types of like I said, we live two totally different realities, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Men and women. So we can't put the same standards, right, on each other, I think. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now, I'm not saying that you go out and you cheat. Like, I'm not saying that. But I'm just saying, like, it's just looked at very differently because, and that's why I say most, and most women, when they get cheated on, immediately they're thinking, like, oh, I'm going to go cheat on him now.
Yep.
And then they usually regret it.
No, the first thing we think of is what
What
we
did I do wrong?
Interesting.
Okay.
I would say that that's something that you probably don't need to think about.
Wow.
Because a lot of times you don't even necessarily do wrong to get cheated on.
That's not the point, though. That's what we think and feel.
No, I understand. It's perfectly logical for you to feel that way. I'm just saying that
What do they have that we don't?
nothing.
Nothing.
That's what we think.
I know. I'm saying, but a
you
man,
guys are driven on a basic instinct, but we're more emotional creatures.
absolutely.
Very
I'm saying though that you.
I like how you said that one. Very. I got you.
It's very very true. And we really straight off topic, but I would say that I don't even know where I was going with that. Oh no, okay. I would say that no, I don't know what I was going with that. I'm just gonna move on, call it a day. Y'all have anything else to say about that?
No. Skip.
Okay. All right. The next topic is child support. What are your thoughts on child support?
Oh, let's go.
Oh, well.
Let's go. Now, y'all hear me out. This is just what I believe and what I think.
Okay.
I feel
I'm
like
sorry to cut you off. Too sorry. I'm gonna add
Go ahead.
another. I'm gonna add another one at the end too. Go ahead.
all right. So, I believe If a man is there, through the pregnancy, if he's showing up to the doctor visits, if he's doing everything right, why put him on child support if he's there for his child? And I know a lot of great men that's on child support right now, and they still do for their child. So I just want to know, like why, you know. And I feel like the system is created for women to win, and
Absolutely.
and not for a man to win
Honestly,
because
yeah, it
Absolutely.
really is.
I mean it's crazy because I know too many good guys that are on child support and take care of everything they have to, but yet they're still fighting with the system.
Well, yeah, I agree with that one. But what about the fathers who are there during the beginning, and then they dip out because they get another woman?
Okay, now
For
Or they're just
instance,
tired of the
my son's
responsibility.
father has not been in the picture for the last 7 years. My son is 12.
right
Dipped out, wants nothing to do with him, but is mad that he has to pay 150 a month.
now on that part, it helps, but it hurts also at the same time because that right there is what it's created for, but instead it's attacking the good guys that
It does,
know
because I
have
watched my daughter's father get absolutely blown away in child support for one kid.
exactly
And it blows my mind, honestly, that the father who does pay child support in my situation has nothing to do with the child. But the father who doesn't pay child support has everything to do, and that's fine with me.
right,
Because at least he's there. Heck, my daughter's on vacation right now with her father.
right.
At least he's there.
It's still good guys out here.
50-50.
50-50.
At least in my situation. 50-50.
Plenty of good men out here.
Amen.
A lot of women don't acknowledge the existence of a lot of the good men because they don't meet certain requirements. Like they're not tall enough, they don't make enough money.
Hey,
they're
I
not
got a short
competent
name.
We ain't gonna get
It's
on
not
that.
about tall.
Well, maybe to you, but most women in general would want a taller guy.
Amen.
I did for most of my life.
What about
I
you,
don't-
child support?
I'm kind of on the same page about it. Like, my dad, he was there, but he wasn't there. So, I mean, financially, it helped my mom, but, like, still, like, it doesn't replace the fact that your dad's not there. It just helps the other parent take care of the kid that he helped make.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Well, shout out to episode number 19, my first ever live episode of the Realest Living podcast. Plan on doing another one. I had a very interesting take on there that kind of set that chat on fire when I said it. And it's one of my many unpopular opinions. I actually have like a list of all of them in my phone.
I'm sure you do. I'm sure.
So empty the clip anytime I need to. And my unpopular opinion on child support is that child support should not be a percentage of what the father makes or what the mother makes, and it should be a set rate. So what do y'all think about that?
Mm, I don't know. I kind of teeter on both sides.
yeah.
Because it really, every state kind of is different cost of living.
Well, that's what I said there was. Yeah, I'm sorry. Glad you said that. I was going to say I do think it should differ by location, obviously. Like Washington, D.C. and L.A. shouldn't be as much as here, right?
Right.
But, I think that the system as a whole, like he said, and not even when it comes to child support, just when it comes to men versus women in any capacity,
Oh, yeah.
it heavily favors women.
Yes.
And I think, one, if you make child support like a flat rate across the board, right? Well, not across the board, but a flat rate, then one, it would definitely stop a lot of these people from getting married just to divorce. Like, and these obscene amount of money that these people are getting for children that really they don't need. Like, I've seen with celebrities, for example, like you don't need $25,000 a month to take care of a child.
No.
Nope.
Not at all.
If I can do it on 150, so could you.
Sure. I mean, like, I think there should be people should get together. I mean, and even if you make a flat rate, obviously people can be, well, that's not enough. But on the flip side of the percentage argument, if a guy goes and he gets paid under the table or he can decide to quit his job so he doesn't have to pay child support. Now you're getting nothing.
Right.
So I said
Which
that
is
it's
what I'm going through now.
right. So it would be better to just have a flat rate or a set rate, with certain circumstances, involved instead of just going off of the man's income. Because again, like here's another thing too. If I'm working somewhere and and then I get a better job, you can go back to court and up the child support, which
Right.
is crazy unfair.
If you're a petty mother, yes.
There's a lot of petty.
There's a
mothers.
lot of them,
Yes.
Yeah.
especially in this city.
You're
It's a lot.
And let's
Oh,
make
in
something.
this country.
And let's
as
it's in
well.
this
That
country
too.
for sure. And let's make something very clear. There's a lot of deadbeat dads too.
Yes.
You know,
Unfortunately.
I'm not bashing. I have another opinion on that too that a lot of women don't generally like, but that's another day. But I will say that I think that it should be a set rate, not a flat rate, but a set rate, because I think it would definitely mitigate a lot of the problems that people are having. People probably won't be so quick to just lay down and have kids with someone if they know they're not going to be getting a bag from them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a type of comeuppance in a way for people. Like I can go and have sex with this guy and take half his money.
Because I know he got a good job, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's a bad. I mean, really and truthfully, the baby making process, marriage, all of it is kind of a bad bet for men, to be real. It's a lot of bad risks that go along with it. It really is. Like if you really break it down, there's not a lot of benefits.
You don't think there's risk in it for women too? Like for instance, I just got a divorce. I have to pay to go back to my maiden name. They won't just give it to me.
Okay.
But you
Whoa, I
men,
didn't
when
know
you get a
that.
divorce, you just get to keep everything that you had before.
What?
Oh no! Whoa.
Unless you have,
What?
the
That's
wo-
not how
woman-
divorce works.
Hit the button. Hit the
I
button.
don't got no good reaction.
Ah.
Okay, first and foremost, let's say
As
this.
long as you're
Men-
divorcing on civil terms,
No, that's never.
I don't get to go back to my original name. You guys get to keep your name, for instance. That's what I'm.
I mean, I can see that, but
It's a huge hassle, steps, loops, hoops we have to go through the government just to change a name for
sure.
a man that we marry.
But-
But you guys, you say I do, and that's it.
Well, you have
No,
to,
not just-
understand that
In a government standpoint, yeah.
the major. Well, let's talk about it from a government standpoint. From a government standpoint and statistical standpoint, 80% of marriages are initiated, or 80% of divorces are initiated by women. 90% of alimony is paid from men to women. 90% of custody battles, men lose to women.
Yes.
So
Right.
in divorce, and not to mention they get the other assets like the house, the car, because generally women don't
Rich.
date men.
You have things when you're divorcing.
But I'm saying generally,
don't,
but generally women.
Walk away with nothing, just like you came into it.
Sure, but generally a lot of women don't date men that don't have nothing. They don't marry men
Right.
that don't have anything.
I do.
I said, well, generally speaking.
Well, that's what I'm speaking of, is generally for myself.
Well, that's
I
not
can't talk
general.
about, gold digger Jennifer down the road.
No, I'm talking about a vast majority of women. Like you may be the exception to the rule, but the exception doesn't make the rule. You see what I'm saying? So
Oh, no, for sure.
if most of the time, because I know plenty of men that have divorced their wives, but that doesn't mean that most men divorce their wives just because
No.
the people I know that have done it. I'm just saying that there's way more risk that a man takes from divorcing you. If one of the biggest risks that you have is not being able to get your maiden name back, compared to me losing half of my money, half of half my money, my house, not being able to see my children, and then having to pay for these children, along with probably getting my check garnished, then having to pay for my own bills. I feel like that's
Yeah, but you're also looking at just the worst case scenario. What
that's
if just
the most
what
case
if-
scenario. That's what
what
that is.
if it was an actual no children involved, no properties involved, and it was a civil matter where you both just got away with it?
This is why
You get
I
to
don't
walk
believe in
away,
marriage.
but women don't.
No,
We
but
have to jump through
see, that's
to
a
go
that
back to how we were.
that's a very hyper specific.
So was yours.
No, mine is. Listen, I told you 80%
Okay,
of marriages.
You're
He's
talking
giving
women
about
initiate
statistics.
divorce.
I'm talking about
Sti-
personal experiences from my point of view.
Wait, hold on. What? You understand that the divorce statistics?
Yeah.
People have to go in and file for divorce, and they keep records of it at the thing. So this is This is a fact.
Yeah,
Like these aren't like just me just shooting some shit.
I
This
know
is a
that.
fact. And in your case, you might be
I'm
right.
fighting against the fact, though. Not everyone is like that. I understand that that's what's.
Of course,
But you don't ever get to hear the other side of it
because respectfully,
because they don't give a fuck.
well, it's statistically insignificant. If we got on a plane, right, and I said 90% of the time this parachute ain't gonna deploy, are you gonna be like, I'm gonna jump out the plane because there's still a 10% chance I could jump out? You're
I
not.
won't be on that plane.
I'm not gonna jump out the plane
I
either.
won't be on that plane.
Are you saying because you don't like planes, or are you saying because of the? Okay, well let me give you. If I say you're going to a party, right, and 90% of the people in there have an STD,
I don't party anymore.
Oh my god. She just
We can't
cheated
win.
on
just
every
argue and
way.
argue at this point.
Can't win.
Nope, not today.
Okay, you like getting tattoos. If you went to get a tattoo,
Do I though?
you have them all, bruh. Okay, I was gonna say you just being a contrarian now. Okay, if you go in to get a tattoo and the guy that does the tattoo only has a 10% satisfaction rate, you're not gonna go to him and say, well, 10% of the time he does good. And if you do, that's crazy.
Well,
That's crazy.
Depends on how manic I am.
same with me.
If you decide to do that, that's perfectly fine. But it's not a good principle. It's not a good template to follow. So we can't focus on like we generally focus on, like I said, the majority rules, unfortunately. And so again, you could have an exceptional case. That's perfectly fine.
Sometimes the little voices need to speak too.
They do, but like I said, if we're gonna talk to somebody about divorce and stuff like that, I'm not gonna advise a man like, nah, when you get married, don't worry, she's probably not gonna do that to you. She's not gonna. When he has a 90% chance of losing his kids, don't worry, you'll get to keep the kids, man. It's okay. To me, it's easy for you to say because it's not really a worry for women to lose their kids when they get divorced. It's not. It's really not. You have to be a major fuck up to lose your kids as a woman. If I hear any woman loses their kid in a custody battle, I know that they did some they are a fuck up.
They did
They did something.
I mean, it's not even like
or just didn't show up.
see, and the thing is, you will get a pass if you're a deadbeat as a woman.
As a woman, yes.
You can decide if you be. I've had plenty of women. My friend, and this is a anecdotal personal experience, but overall, I think it holds to be true. I mean, this isn't like me saying a fact. This is just me, like I said, giving anecdotal personal experience. But I've seen plenty of women. I don't want to get the kids today. I just don't feel like being a mom today. Or, you keep the kids today. I know it's not your weekend, but I want to do this and I want to do that. Which, if you want to do that, that's fine. But I know that if the roles are reversed and the man say that, he's a deadbeat, he's a piece of shit.
Oh my!
All kinds of things like that. I'm big on what Uncle Ben said in Spider-Man. With great power comes great responsibility.
Amen.
If you get primary custody of the child, I don't need to hear you complaining about this and that and the other. Because if the shoe's on the other foot and the man had the child, he'd suck it up, figure it out, do what you got to do. So, in the name of equality and feminism, suck it up, figure it out, do what you got to do.
No, that's something you just hit home on because what people don't understand is men are always told, suck it up, keep going, because they say a man shouldn't cry or whatever. But yet, with a female, it's always, we hear the crying, the nagging, everything else.
A lot different. And again, that goes back to what I said. We live two different realities. It's perfectly acceptable for a woman to cry and be vulnerable. They're more emotional. So it comes with the territory. So I don't have a problem with that. I don't even have a problem with somebody saying that men aren't supposed to be like weak, vulnerable, and emotional and all stuff like that because truth be told, don't nobody like an emotional ass man. Respectfully.
Right. No, because y'all babies.
Hmm?
Y'all are babies. Like when you're sick or something.
Man cold is a real thing.
Okay, I was like, what?
I ain't gonna say nothing.
Y'all get.
I'm gonna let you have that one.
We ain't gonna say nothing.
I'm not gonna say that's wrong.
If you have a house full of sick people,
sure,
mom, dad, kids, who's the one taking care of everybody?
Sure, because women are better at nurturing. They are way better.
I'm sick too.
I plead the
fifth.
I
get it.
Throw my guts up, but I have to
it.
sit there and take care of little Tommy, little Timmy, and my big ass fucking baby husband.
I plead the fifth.
Listen, I completely understand what you're saying, but women are better at it than men are. So it is what it is. I mean,
No, we have no choice.
well,
If we don't do it, it won't get done.
well, I mean,
I agree with that.
I don't disagree, but again,
I agree
it's
to
all
disagree.
parts of it's all part of, like I said, if a ceiling fan gets broken in the house, you're not going to be expected to get up there and fucking fix the ceiling fan. Generally speaking, if the grass needs to be cut, you're not going to be expected to go outside and cut the grass. If somebody breaks in the house, your boyfriend's not going to tap you on the shoulder like, "Oh, you got this one, babe." No, you're going to expect him to go down there and neutralize.
I'm the crazy one.
Well, generally speaking, and I'll tell you this.
My bad. This is statistics.
No, this is in general. I'm telling you that if your man sent you down to deal with armed robbers, you're not gonna respect that man no more. I know you're not
At all.
No.
So
honestly,
yeah, so he doesn't have a choice in that either. So again, it is what it is.
we all have
Okay.
our jobs, and we just need to do
Me
them.
and you just don't fit into the general category.
No, we really
of women.
don't.
I've met a lot of women that
We
really
really
don't.
don't.
But it's okay. I mean, like I said, it's fine for you to be an exception.
Maybe it's because I was raised by my dad. Maybe that's why.
Maybe it's because
Fathers
my dad
are-
wasn't there.
Fathers are very important.
Father
the
issues on
development.
both different sides of the tracks.
Interesting. Well, we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on to a less terrible topic. Clubs. What are your thoughts on clubs?
Hey.
Well,
You can't hate on him that much because you met Josh.
Yeah, you said that you don't club no more, so.
no more. Yeah, no more.
But you
As
met-
of like
You met your man.
3 weeks ago, I stopped.
So
Okay, so what are your thoughts on them though?
I mean, they're an okay place. I don't really see anything wrong with them unless you're sneaking off behind like your significant other's back.
I don't feel like you should be there
But-
if you have a significant other person.
No, you really shouldn't.
But
I mean,
that's just me. Even with them, I don't think it's a good.
no, it changes the atmosphere completely.
Hold on, I
Yeah,
beg
You're
to
worried
differ.
about what they're doing. They're worried about what you're doing. If other people are looking at you,
It's just a.
it's a little
It
disrespectful.
depends on
Why
the
do you beg to
relationship.
differ?
I beg to differ because, I mean, you got to think about the people that work all the time. You know, they just want to get out, and have fun. So,
Sure, but why is a breeding ground for one night stands and fucking the place that you decide
And
to go for
young
fun?
people.
For
too.
example-
I'm over 30. I don't need to.
but
be
but
there.
hold on, though, because
cap.
a man can be celibate just like a female.
Sure, but
Can he?
Yeah.
he can't. Well, most men are.
Yeah.
Believe it or not.
Hey, man, it's a mental thing.
It's not even and most men aren't celibate by choice either.
No.
Thank you.
Yeah, most men are definitely they don't pull like that.
Right.
They don't. There's a big. You said no. You don't think?
No,
that?
I agree.
Oh,
with
okay,
you on
yeah.
that one. I was like,
I'm glad because a lot of women think men be out here fucking, and they really don't.
I don't know why people always think that.
Even some
Why?
of the top tier men don't really fuck like
Even
that.
when women know their man is so fucking goofy and ridiculous, thinking that they're gonna go out there and get something else. No, he isn't.
Yeah, men ain't
Exactly.
gonna leave you.
You've seen him at his worst. Do you really think?
Well, not only that, like I told you earlier, I think most men are invisible to most women. If you, all of you,
I
have
can
been
agree
to the
with that
club.
because when I go to the club,
Going to
I'm going for myself.
Yeah.
I dress for myself. When a man comes
Yeah.
up to me, homie, get the hell away from me. I'm vibing.
But when a girl comes up to me, I'm like, okay, cool.
I'm gonna have to say, I don't think women be going there dressing for themselves.
No, they do not.
Oh, I do. I do.
It's called.
I
That's why
can't-
they call.
I cannot say that for other women personally, but for myself, hell no, I do it for me.
That's why they call it a hot girl summer.
So you're saying you go to the club in 40-degree weather.
Yep.
With very little shorts on.
Yep.
And I've seen you have crop tops on.
Yep.
And makeup and all kind of stuff, and
Yep.
you do all that for you.
Yes.
Do you do that at home?
Sometimes, yeah.
You're not doing it here. So that lets me know that you're
No,
not
'cause-
really.
I'm trying to be, because I'm going home and going to bed after this.
I understand, but I'm saying that
But I also have a boyfriend. And
I
I'm being respectful.
no. I get that. I get that, but I'm saying like you.
No, I know how I used to dress. I understand where you're
No, I'm
coming
not
from,
like coming at you for how
but
you dress.
I've always been that way. Even high school, young adults, fishnets, short skirts, short
I got you. I'm not
shorts,
coming at you by how you dress, but I'm
even in the
saying
snow. Like, that's just,
I'm just
do it
saying
for
like
me.
I've seen women come to that club and freeze and wear these shoes that hurt their ankles, and you're gonna tell me and wear all this
they
stuff,
probably do.
and
it
they're
for
gonna tell
guys.
me that
They
they're doing
probably
it
do.
for them.
I do it for me. Them, I couldn't say.
I don't know. Oh,
Them,
but
I doubt it.
I was going to say that. I was going to say that clubs are a breeding ground for fucking. Everybody knows what clubs are for, right? So like, again,
Single haven.
to me, if like, because you said it's just a place that you can go and have fun, right?
Yeah.
So like, how do you think that it would look if you told your woman, hypothetically speaking, if you have one or not, if you had a woman and you told her, "Hey, I'm gonna go have fun." Oh, where y'all going? Well, we're just gonna go to the strip club because me and my boys just like to hang out at the strip club.
Well, hold on though, because
You didn't specify club.
Okay,
I'm
so
just saying. I'm saying like he said, it's a place that you go to have fun.
Just a club.
And
in
I'm saying that
general.
a club, not even just a strip club, but a club in general is known for a breeding ground for fucking, infidelity, one night stands, getting drunk, not remembering what happened before, all these things. So that's what this place is known for. Strip clubs are known for, going and naked women and all these things like that.
Titties and beer.
but it's a vibe though, because like to me, this is me now.
Okay.
I'm a music person, so I've been on both sides of club, party hard, all of that. Then go to a strip club. I'm a cigar smoker, so I might smoke a cigar. I might throw $1 or $2 here and there.
Oh, that was my question. My question is, how would a hypothetical woman take you saying that you were going to a strip club to have fun?
It
Telling your fiance, hey, I'm gonna be back.
I'm going to the strip club for fun.
it all depends.
My point in asking that question is,
Most women will not be okay with it.
my point in asking that question is that if you're going to have fun, there are places that are tailor made for fun, right?
Right.
And
right.
and the club and the strip club are not they're tailor made for fun, but single fun.
right.
Sure. But I will say, a man going to the club, it's going to sound crazy. People be thinking I'm misogynistic, but I'm not. When I really break it down. A man going to the club is way different than a woman going to the club when they're in relationships. Because men don't typically get approached, right?
Right.
Women aren't coming up trying to constantly buy them drinks to fuck them and coming up and grinding on their ass and stuff like that. They're not going to get approached like that. So the threshold for cheating is a lot higher for a woman as opposed to, or I maybe said that wrong. It's easier for a woman to go out to the club and
Find a suitor.
get tested, right, in their relationship, have their loyalty tested than a man, right?
Yeah.
Because if a man does it, it's definitely going to be on his choice, right? But if a woman goes, it may not necessarily be her. And it's going to be a lot of guys approaching her, trying to fuck her, right? Buy her
Right.
drinks to get her, don't care about her relationship and stuff like that. And also, too, respectfully, she can be overpowered by men, whereas in the other case, it's very rare that a man is going to get overpowered by a woman. So,
Right.
unless he's drugged or something, which does happen.
It does happen. It
Plenty
does
of
happen.
I've had
It
plenty
does.
of
Yeah.
my female friends
I-
get laced up.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Yeah.
we're gonna move on to the next one.
Yeah.
Social media. What are your thoughts on social media?
I mean, it's a good place to, I guess, connect with friends and family from long distances, as long as you keep it friends and family, because it could be a good breeding pool for, infidelity.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
One of those things that you kind of make it.
Yeah.
I'm glad because every time I say something about I'm glad because most of the time when I bring up social media, it's immediately a negative.
I mean, it's pros and cons.
I mean,
to
it's
it.
a good place to house your pictures from your past, memories. Like for me, I use it for my kids growing up. I keep in contact with family and friends back in California, but that's it.
Sure.
Like I use mine. I got different projects that I'm involved in, so
Motion. Yes.
it helps me promote. It also helps me, with my detailing business. Like, nowadays people don't make flyers and all of that anymore. Everything's
not.
on social media.
Yeah. It's the number one news outlet.
That and I
Yes,
post a lot
sir.
of funny shit too. That's
Oh
always
yeah. No
great.
memes have.
Oh, memes.
Same.
Oh my.
Stay.
Ashley, what do you think about social media?
I think it's good to a point, like you're always saying, but like some people overdo it. Like I don't want to see what you had for lunch, breakfast, and dinner.
Yeah,
every single day.
yeah, I don't.
hate
Hey,
that
get off my
shit.
get
I
off my
don't need to
toes. Get
know
off my
about
toes.
Your recent cat or
Recent cat.
your newest thought. Your
The only thing that I'd say, well, I don't like people just overexposing too much information. I think,
Keep it private.
I mean, like you can post whatever you want, but my thing is, I don't like when people post shit and then get upset. Like I shared
Yes.
a video the other day about these people. It was a satire site, but it was like this dude that he said he identified as a dog, and he dressed up as a
What?
dog, and his wife was like walking
I
him and
saw
shit.
that.
Yeah, and this dude commented on there saying like, "Why do you care so much about people's lives?" And I'm like, bruh, you can't put shit on the internet and not expect ridicule from people.
Yeah, if it's up
Yeah.
there,
Like-
expect the criticism to come flooding.
Right. That's
Right.
you're taking that risk every single time you put something up there. And to expect people to not be people is crazy to me.
Yeah.
It's really ridiculous.
Like you guys know how savage we are. Look at the history books.
Talking about
You think
women
a keyboard's
or everybody.
people in general. You think
Oh.
a keyboard's gonna stop us?
Right.
Right.
Actually, if anything, people get more bold on the internet because they're not looking
Yeah.
at you face to face.
Yeah, old Sally can't slap me right here.
Yeah. Okay. Family. What is your thoughts on family?
If you have a good family, it's great. If you have a crappy family, you got great friends.
Mm-hmm.
Vin Diesel.
Yeah. I feel like family is helpful, but family can also hold you back from a lot of things.
Family's the first to fuck you.
Agree.
That explains it all.
Family. I always tell people that they have to understand the difference between family and relatives, right? I think relatives are people you're just connected to by blood, but family not necessarily. Family are people you go through these experiences with and that help mold you and guide you down the right path and stuff. I consider friends, my really close friends, to be my family. And then there, of course I have like my mom, my brother, and all them that are family too. But then there's like cousins I don't really talk to that are just relatives.
Right.
I think there's a big difference in that.
Well, see, that's where I still say family will be the first to fuck you. The closest ones will.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Betrayal
Oh, yeah.
never comes from somebody. Betrayal never comes from the enemy. It's always from somebody that you trust.
Right.
So, I'm with it. The last one that I wanted to add, was another unpopular opinion that I had on my live podcast. And
Oh.
at first I was kind of against it, and I might have even said no, it was not on your podcast. It was with the other Ashleigh.
The other one.
Yeah, the other Ashleigh. I said that I think in every marriage, prenuptial agreements should be mandatory. So what are y'all thoughts on that?
I have no thoughts.
None?
Empty. Blank.
You don't know?
No,
What-
because I really don't care. If you want it, go ahead. It's yours.
Do you look at that as a sign of like one foot out the door?
No.
You just think that it's somebody's just trying to protect themselves.
I agree. I mean,
Didn't get as much pushback from that as I thought. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, I'm stuck right now because I'm trying to think.
If prenuptial agreement should be mandatory,
Right. I don't think it should.
why? Most people disagreed with me, Chief.
Pro-choice, baby.
I mean, I don't know. I just don't think it should.
So you think that everything that you worked for, if you get divorced, she should be able to take it,
Oh,
even though
never
she
mind.
didn't
Never
help you?
mind.
Because that's what it is.
Never
She didn't
mind.
help you build any of that thing. Just
Hey, y'all,
imagine.
he got me with that one. Never
Yeah,
mind.
just imagine coming
No, if
into.
it's his coming in, then that's his.
That's his going out.
Yeah.
Y'all
Imagine
build
you-
it together, then yeah, split that
Yeah,
shit.
imagine you start a business with $5 and the business flops, and then now somebody else just comes and takes your $5.
Oh no.
I think when you work your ass off, you don't want nobody to get a penny of what you worked for, let alone half of it, right?
Right.
So
Right.
I mean, I want you to think about this. This is another statistic, right? But of the 10 richest women in the world, I want to say 4 or 5 of them got their money from divorce or inheritance.
Yep.
Like
Just-
the richest woman in the world got her money from divorce. And there was a prenup signed too, which is even crazy.
Oh Lord.
It's not Bill Gates' wife. What's his name? The dude that owns Amazon. Bezos. His ex-wife. When they divorced, she became the richest woman in the world.
Yeah.
And they had a prenup. So like again, like, and so just imagine you've worked your ass off to build, and now this person that you don't, want to be married to anymore. Well, let's be real. The one that overwhelmingly will leave you
Uh huh.
takes half of your money. and your assets, your house.
Oh no, we see. Hold on. We ain't gonna have all that.
Not only that too, but this house that you bought, now you're paying her rent for her to fuck another man in it too.
Whoa, see,
That's what it is.
Whoa, see, you went there with me. You went there.
I'm telling you, bro.
You went there.
And I would honestly say, if prenups are mandatory, I guarantee the divorce rate would go down.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm telling you, women are incentivized to divorce men. Not all women. Like there's very few risks that a woman would take, and all the risk for the man. You know, like I said, like he's gonna lose his. He knows I have a really good chance of losing my kids.
Right.
You know, if everything was equal, like I don't think a lot of women would really go for divorce. Like if you knew that you had a 50% chance of losing your kids, I feel like a lot of people would be more inclined to be like, okay, well, let me try to work this out because I don't want to lose them, right?
Right.
And this is why I think marriage is stupid, and you shouldn't do it. I mean, you can be with someone your entire life and not marry them and still love them. Being married to someone does not mean you love them. It's literally just tying yourself financially and everything to that person.
I just always ask, what benefits do you gain from a marriage that you will not gain from a relationship? Like, there's no difference in a 20-year marriage and a 20-year relationship.
The same thing. There's nothing.
I mean, there's legality, paperwork, and purposes. Like, when my mom was dying in the hospital, my stepdad, not actually married, 25 years together, he had no say.
Sure, and I would say that is one of the few, maybe if only the only benefit.
Reasons like that, if you're together for a long time, just go ahead and go to the courtherhouse.
And at the same time, you can do power of attorneys and stuff like that. You don't always have to do together.
I mean,
there's
other ways. It's spur of the moment.
But then, some people want to get married just to have that title. Like they might.
I think a lot of people do.
Yeah.
Most. I think I almost want to say more people care about the wedding than the actual marriage.
Oh yeah.
Real talk, because
of the spotlight.
They want to walk around and say, "Oh, my husband, my wife."
You know
what I'm saying? A lot of them don't care about the bond. Like a lot of things that people don't know is when you get married, you don't have your own credit anymore. Your credit, everything is combined. That's something that a lot of people don't think about.
Nope.
That's a big no for me. I'm not combining shit. Nope. With nobody.
So, I mean, I just think a lot of people just want that title because they seen their friend or Uncle Bobo got married.
I'm going to be real with you. I think most women, and this is not a fact. It's not even based on statistics. It's just a personal feeling. I think most women want to get married. Not for the show. I think they genuinely want to be married. Yes. But I think a lot of women are in such a hurry. But in their defense, it's going to sound crazy. In their defense, women are on a time clock.
Yes.
So to speak.
We can feel when the end is coming.
What?
No, it's true. As a woman gets older.
Yeah, like our clock is ticking down.
Yeah. As a woman, I'm just going to be real with you. As a woman gets older, her value kind of decreases over time. It does. I'm just saying it's real.
Calling me cottage cheese over here.
It's gross. But I'm not saying that. I'm respectfully. Because I think that men have absolutely no value. You have to build yourself up.
Yes.
So if you don't have any value as like women, I always hear somebody say men have to create their value. Women are born with it. Yeah. So when you're born with
they're placed on that pedestal by their mother and father the moment they're born.
Yeah.
Well, and the thing is, like, y'all are in the beautiful position to where you can be as mediocre as possible and men will still approach you.
Yes.
Whereas as a man, you can't afford to be mediocre.
I agree.
Women will not.
Conversation earlier.
Women will not deal with you if you're mediocre. You have to be damn near the full package as a man, right?
Yes.
Think about this. So let's say you got money.
Right.
Say you got money, but you're awful with women. You don't know how to talk to women. You're not competent. You're a bitch. Women are gonna fuck with you.
You sound like my ex. You're
mean?
Describing every
right
there.
She's taking shots.
Where you gonna get into it?
My boy, I'm sorry. I'm not taking shots at you. That's her. But I'm saying that
you're fine.
That's okay. But I'm saying though, like, yeah, you can be relatively mediocre as a woman And men will still give you attention. And you don't even have to really know what men like. Y'all have the privilege of not knowing what men like and can still attract
come
men.
to you. Yes.
I think it's because men are just dogs. They just want to fuck.
No.
Oh, hold
Yeah.
on.
It's because men don't. Y'all standards are absolutely crazy.
Have you
and
seen
men are
some-
very simple.
all over the
women
place.
that men have cheated on their women with. Some of them are dog ugly.
Yeah, because like I
They're
told
just
you,
trying to get
men.
their dick wet, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I'm saying that men don't just.
So it doesn't matter how mediocre the woman is. She's still going to get laid because he wants his dick to get wet.
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily. Hold
No.
on. Time out.
No. Men will go after someone that's mediocre because one, men at large don't deal with women like that. So for most men, it's just take what you can get type shit.
Yeah.
You know, and because the privilege that, like I said, you have, like let's say for instance, you and your boyfriend broke up, right? It's gonna be a lot easier for you to bounce back and find somebody else, whereas him,
It's gonna.
not so much.
It takes a man like a minute.
I don't know. He's pretty good looking.
Even good-looking men, Let me here give you another stat here.
Let's go.
I don't know about
There is a study that they did. They did a test and they took a very very obese woman, right, and then they took a male model and they made both of them Tinder accounts and then they put them on Tinder. The obese woman got 400 matches in a day. The male model got 100.
They probably thought he was a robot.
No.
Oh.
No. It's very true. Even above average men,
I believe you.
struggle or don't have the kind of pull that an average to below average woman does. Like, you can get 10, 15 DMs from a dude. That's fine. Most men can't even get women to respond. That's why a lot of men are constantly inboxing these
a
women.
A lot of men seem thirsty on those little.
No, see,
sites and shit.
here's the thing.
Either
You
that
can
or it's
say
just a
Personal
fake site.
experience.
first off, you're on Tinder. First off, we know what we know what Tinder is for.
Yes.
So you can't come on Tinder and try to hold this moral high ground of like, oh, I just don't know why that.
You don't know if you're being catfished or not. It could be this beautiful.
Who do you think does most of the catfishing?
The females, not the
A
males.
lot of men do.
I didn't
I
say
agree-
that men didn't. I said
agree
who
with
does
that.
it
Have a
the most.
beautiful. You said a beautiful male model and a fat woman. A lot of women are going to think that male model is just a catfish.
Well, I
At
would
least
say
she's exposing herself as she really is.
I would say that that's incorrect, and the only reason I would say it's incorrect is because another stat on Tinder says
You're
that-
asking me, a woman, in my point of view. I'm going to give it to you.
Well, I'm telling. I understand, but I'm telling you about men who date women.
Yeah.
You know, you are but one woman, right? And I'm telling, and you have like I said, you have the liberty of choosing from a pool of candidates, whereas men have to go and create their pool of candidates, right? You know, like I said, if you put on Facebook right now, who wants
Maybe
to fuck?
most women, yeah.
No, yeah, most women. That's what I'm saying.
Maybe.
It's not even a maybe. Look, how many, bro?
I can't give you my opinion on that because that's never happened to me.
What do you mean?
Having a multitude pool of people after me. That's not me. So I can't for sure say.
Let me ask you a
Oh
question.
yeah, that's definitely.
When
true.
I say a multitude of people after you, I'm saying if you ignore them, that still doesn't mean that people aren't after you. If you got on,
There's no one in my inbox, homie.
well, you have a boyfriend now, right?
Even before then.
You a fucking lie.
No, I'm not.
You a lie.
No, I'm not.
If you get on
Am I
okay,
lying?
let's say
He's not
you're
lying.
single right now, and you get on Facebook and say, "Who wants to fuck?"
It's all my family, so nobody.
You a fucking lie.
I swear to
can't
God,
argue.
I've
Can't
got
argue
some
with her.
friends
You are
on
lying.
there, but it's all my family.
Okay, let's say you went. Okay, well then let's do it where your family's not. Then let's say you go to the middle of the club and say, "Who wants to fuck?" It'll be a dick in you in 5 seconds.
Ew.
Let's say a random man goes into the club and say, "Who wants to fuck?" Even the women
Getting
that
thrown
You're
out.
gonna get arrested.
exactly. Even the women that want to fuck him ain't gonna say they want to fuck him because they don't want to.
Exactly.
They don't want to
They
look
don't
like
want
a hoe.
They don't want
No.
to acknowledge themselves with that.
Exactly.
No.
But that's the point that I'm making. Women have it's way easier for you to get attention. And like I was gonna say,
Too easy.
on Tinder, they did a and not even just Tinder, on most of the dating sites, OkCupid, Bumble, all these things. Women only swipe right 10% of the time. They find most men on there to be unattractive.
Because they are.
God.
Have you seen them? You're only looking at the women. Look at the men, homie.
I'm not saying that men aren't.
They're not there.
No, but there are a lot of women that are fairly below average
Oh.
that
Oh yeah.
that you will see cuffed up, right? And that you will
Yeah.
see with babies, with children. Go into Walmart, you'll see a disgusting, sloppy woman in there
Her dick
pushing a
game,
little kid
because
around.
her blowjob game is on point. I guarantee you.
Okay. You just said- Let me ask you a better qualifying question. Who do you think is in control, the gatekeepers of sex? Who do you think largely controls that?
Women.
Men or
Woman.
Okay. So women control the sex. So if these big, sloppy, disgusting women are
If
in
they're
control
good
of
at
the
it,
sex,
they get it. They get
you
whatever
don't
they
even have
want.
to be good at it. If you are a good-looking woman and you're not good
You
at sex,
put
a
out in
man
general.
still will fuck
Oh
with
yeah,
you.
if you're a good-looking woman and your
you're an
sex is terrible, yeah,
average
you're still
looking
gonna
woman.
get whatever.
Yeah.
But if you're ugly, but the rumor is you're freaking amazing, you're still gonna get whatever you want.
My point, but if you're a ugly man and you could be amazing at sex, but you could be broke, ain't nobody gonna
Ain't
give you
nobody
shit.
gonna come to you.
They're just gonna
But you could be a woman, you could
they're
be
just
ugly
gonna
as
visit
shit.
you for the night and then go home.
Who? Talking about the
That-
men?
The ugly men.
I'm
with
saying that the ugly men
amazing
don't
time.
get that opportunity of having somebody to visit them for the night and go. They just
Cause
get nothing.
Because all the females will pass over them to try to get to the guys. that
Women
look
are
great. My bad.
hypergamous in nature. They want the best that they can get.
Yes.
They're not gonna
that's
settle.
programmed in just
It is.
Animal Kingdom is programmed. in.
Sure. I mean,
Yeah.
hell, female lions, bro. Like if the alpha lion gets killed by another lion, his wife will go with the other lion.
With the other line.
And he'll kill all her children too.
Right.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, he's the alpha. That's what that women like alphas.
Exactly.
So what I'm saying, and there's not a lot of alpha men. So what I'm saying is, for you to sit here and say that men, for me to say like, men don't really pull like that, and men don't have that many options, and women do, like they do, because like
Right.
even the mediocrest of mediocre that have no talent, no skill whatsoever, even if you're bad at sex, if it's a slow night, a dude will still probably fuck you.
Yes.
Even knowing you're bad.
Yeah,
I
'cause
just
he
need some
wants
pussy.
to get his dick wet.
I guess. I guess. But I'm saying that a lot of men just don't I'm saying a lot of men don't have the ability to just pick a girl to go and get their dick wet from, is what I'm saying.
No, because they think automatically he's being creepy.
Hmm?
They'll automatically think he's being creepy.
Because
Some
most
of 'em.
men on like dating sites now, I'm single, so the majority of the message I get from men is, "You want to hook up? Are you looking for a hookup? Are you want to be friends
All they
with
want is
benefits?"
sex.
It's
Well,
that's the first thing they
I
always.
hate to
lead
bust your
out
bubble,
with.
but
But a lot of females, that's how they are towards guys too.
no. I
Hold on, hold on. Wait, what?
let me tell
I
you.
don't think. So.
I don't think women deal with men primarily for sex.
We want
Women-
love, we want attention.
Yeah.
We want
Attention is their main commodity, right?
Money.
We want yes.
yeah.
We want sex from them. That's the primary reason that a man deals with a woman. A man is not going to take you on 15 dates.
Reproduce. That's
Yeah. A man
That's
is not
all
going
he
to take you on
wants.
15 dates if you'll
a
fuck
woman
him on the
wants a
first one.
protector. She needs someone around her to.
So why?
Sure.
Then why then if you know these things, why would you shame our mating strategy?
In
what
my
I'm here
opinion, it is
for.
the biggest turnoff for me to open a message and it'd be friends with benefits, hook up.
Yeah, it's
Like,
like, damn,
one
take
night
me
stand,
out
like,
to dinner first. Ask me
That's
what
like
my
the
middle
first
name
thing.
is.
see, here's
you
the thing,
say.
though.
It's
Here's-
just like immediately,
the
like
thing.
no.
Taking a woman, it's very on the sense that you can say where I don't want to deal with the guy because he just wants to fuck. I could say that I don't want to take a woman out on a date because she'll finesse me and friend zone me and not give me the pussy.
Yes.
I mean, it's not even the whole date thing. It's just that's the first thing you leave
No,
out.
I just said that because that's what she said.
Yeah, but I mean,
But I'm saying like, I mean, a lot of men are bold now. I'll give you that.
yeah.
But I think they're a lot bold because they don't have to actually go up and approach women anymore. They can just do it behind the computer now. So
Exactly.
it's a lot. It's a lot.
Computer gives a lot of
Yeah,
Power.
a lot of freedom and I want to
Mhm.
say buoyancy, but I don't think that's the right word. But
their egos expand behind that.
Yeah.
but I'm telling you, I'd say that if anything, social media has boosted the egos of a lot of these women
So-
because they can
It's the
DM.
filters that did it.
Well,
really.
not only that,
Not
but-
only the filter.
not only that, but you can, if you as a woman could get on Facebook and you can deal with a doctor, you could deal with a lawyer, you could deal with a top tier man while you're kind of down here. And once you deal with that man, now you feel like you deserve that type of man. So now all the men that aren't lawyers, doctors, or whatever are insignificant to you. So
Right.
it builds your ego up, even though you yourself may be an average woman. Now
Yeah.
you feel like you deserve an above average man, but you don't even have the qualities of or to be a good candidate for a average man. You know?
Yeah.
And that's why I say that a lot of women, that's why a lot of women kind of fail because they punch outside their weight class a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah.
They do.
Because of social media, they get all these DMs from all these people, right? Not understanding that a lot of these men just want to fuck them, right? And so they think, well, and I don't think it's another reason why a lot of women divorce too, because or break up with men because like, okay, well, what he won't do, this guy will, type shit.
Right.
Yeah.
A lot of men don't have the option to say like,
Fulfilling needs.
I noticed in high school, like, there would be these couples that would date forever. And when the guy and the girl would break up, the girl would have a boyfriend instantly. And then the guy would be single for 3-4 months before he would bounce back. And it's because generally, like, and I don't think it's because they were cheating. It's just because I think women, like, okay, I broke up, with him and go old school. Let me pull out my little Rolodex, my little black book.
I think
But
it's,
ain't no black book. It's just let me open my messenger and just respond to one of these 50 dudes that are hitting me up type shit.
I think it's more of a distraction means.
What are you
Yeah,
talking about? Social media?
Like rebound.
No,
like what you're
rebound.
saying.
Yeah, it's.
I agree.
It's
Yeah.
either get with a new guy and distract myself from all the hurt, or lay in bed and just wallow in it.
I don't disagree with that. I actually think that's a good point.
I agree with that.
Rebounds are never good for the
Anybody
woman.
involved.
I don't think it's.
Uh-uh.
They're not good for anybody.
I disagree.
I disagree on
Good
that.
for men because again, we don't have to have any kind of connection, right, to fuck somebody. So we can just go out and fuck
Well, I
and be
mean,
fine.
Yeah, one night stands are one thing, but I mean starting a new relationship so soon after.
I'm gonna tell you something. I don't think most men want to be in relationships. Not at least when they're younger. Now maybe when they get older, sure, but
I think they want to in the beginning just because society says to.
talking about men want to be
Yeah.
in relationships because, well, yeah,
In the
I mean,
beginning, because you're always taught a man and a woman need to be together.
sure. I
Yeah.
think that
Not a man go.
society has definitely put that in our head. I think that's why people rush. But
Yeah.
personally, I think that a man probably settling down, men can afford to settle down later because, like I said, when they're younger, their value is still kind of low because women typically want older men anyway. And when you're older, you have
I
more,
beg to differ with that one.
you think women want younger men?
Yes.
No.
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 Hold on. I'm just saying. Hear me,
Explain that.
We want older, mature men.
hear me out. Because I know a few females that want a younger guy because it makes them feel young.
Okay, once again, just remember.
Right?
Wait, hold on. Are they older? They're cougars?
Yeah.
Okay, see,
That's
cougars.
They were hurt
it's a
by
very
someone their age.
cougars are very minority, right?
Right.
I'm saying that
The general.
They just-
from a general sense,
Oh, yeah,
women
from the
generally
general.
want men that are older than them,
and men
because
usually want younger.
younger. Because women want experience in a man, whereas men want inexperience in a
They want
woman.
to train them.
Right.
Well, it's not even that, because unless you're not using a derogatory term, because training is
No,
not.
I mean you
'cause
can
you-
shape and help someone mold and grow.
Yeah, mold
Sure.
them up.
But you also want to be with a woman, like, I'll tell you, like, for me, when a woman tells me, like, wow, I've never been here before. Like, it's like, wow, like, she got to
That's your
experience that
first,
with
yeah.
me type shit. Not opposed to, because I'm going to tell you what a man will think. If I like, hey, let's go to the Bahamas, and you say,
Oh, I know.
oh, I've been to the Bahamas before, I'm going to think, well, what dude took you out here? Who fucked you? You've been in a Lambo before. What dude was you fucking to get in a Lambo? Because women ain't gonna buy a Lamborghini like that.
No.
Women don't really. And here's the thing: you could have paid for the trip. It could be your Lamborghini. But in a man's mind, immediately, what he's gonna think is
Yeah.
some
Like,
dude
what
brought
man
you here.
got
Yeah.
you that?
Yeah. And I'm not saying that's right, but that's just the thought process that goes on through men's
That's
heads,
just
you
how
know?
we are.
You guys are primal. I mean,
Very,
that's
very,
what it is.
Very.
I would say that a lot of men, we always go into this conversation of tradition, with men and women. And I would say that men are still fairly traditional.
Yeah.
It's women who have kind of deviated from the path. And it's not necessarily their fault because society has changed, right? Because, back when things were traditional, women probably only made up like 20% of the workforce. Now, 50% of the workforce is women. And then you have to think 60% of people in college are women. And,
Right.
so more women are working more than ever. Women are making more money. So now that they're making more money, now their standards have went up, because women rarely date down financially, socioeconomically.
Yeah. No.
Right.
Rarely. And when they do, it doesn't work.
And that's
Generally.
it's a lot of truth to that
Generally.
because, like, what's so crazy to me is that if a woman has a lot of money or whatever, she just feels like, yeah, she's on top of the world or whatever. but
A
she'll
boss ass bitch.
right, but she
That is
might.
very unattractive to most
She,
men, I'd say.
yes,
It
she
is.
might bash a man like, I got all this money, why you ain't got nothing? You feel what I'm saying?
Well, yeah,
A
because
man wants a soft woman that he can take care
yeah,
of.
you got to
Right.
Someone who he has to compete
Because
with.
that's how
That's
people
what I say.
are
Men,
raised.
yeah.
We're-
well,
we're-
not even that. Men are
It's just a
naturally
basic instinct.
Yeah.
men are naturally hardwired to want to provide for women or people in general. When
Yes.
a man makes $1 million,
Their own little tribe.
yeah, he's like, yeah, he wants to, he's like, this is how it goes. When a man makes a bunch of money, he thinks, well, now I can take care of my woman, myself, my kids. When a woman makes money, now she's like, I don't need a man, right?
Exactly.
If you can,
There
if
you
you
go.
can, if you can fix a tire, right? You're still gonna want a man to fix a tire. Because if you can't fix it, why the fuck I need you? Because you don't want to do it.
Right.
And the divorce rate for women that make a lot of money is way higher. It's like 90%. The more money that a woman makes, the higher the divorce rate goes up. Because it doesn't matter how much money a woman makes, she still wants somebody
Yep.
that is superior to her, so to speak,
Mm-hmm.
in most ways. And that's why I say that boss babes, boss bitches, it's a bad recipe to follow, because there's not a lot of men that are up there like that.
No.
If you're a woman that makes $100,000, only 15% of the population makes $100,000, and that's not even accounting if they're gay, if they're attractive, if they know how to talk to you. There's so many other factors that come into it. So it's really like, I would say a bad recipe. I'm not saying that if you go do it, you do what you got to do.
Right.
And I would also say too, a lot of those men at the top have a lot of options, so they're probably gonna cheat on you. I would
Just
say
speaking.
men are only as faithful for the most part as their options. If they
Yep.
ain't got no options, they'll treat you great. But I mean, like, these women be trying to date Chris Brown and Drake and think they're gonna be faithful. I'm
Come
like,
on now. Let's
what do you expect? It comes with the territory.
let's be real. Come on now.
It just comes with the territory. It is what it is. Anyway, we're gonna move on. We started on fucking prenups with that.
I got all the way
Whole
there.
ass tangent.
So, second topic that we're gonna move on to is called unpopular opinions. I think I started this on your podcast. So what I'm gonna do is I looked up some random unpopular opinions on the internet, and I'm going to state them, and you just tell me if you agree with them or disagree with them.
Okay.
So, simple enough. I didn't do a lot because I thought we'd have a lot of people here. So, but I mean, we've already been an hour in.
Yeah, we're
So
Right.
good conversation
that.
so far. It's actually been a really productive podcast.
Yeah.
So the first topic: overly loud vehicles make their drivers look stupid, not cool.
agree.
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 I agree too. Math is one of the most enjoyable subjects at school.
Disagree.
No, sir.
Very hard disagree on that. Math is actually the worst.
It is.
Oh, okay. This one is shaky. Single mothers are toxic to the development of young men. Agree or disagree?
Agree. Y'all, I'm gonna get beat up for this.
I don't know. I agree and disagree with that one.
Depends on how bad.
What are you
the
leaning
man-
in general? What are you leaning more towards, though? Do you think in general? Because
In general,
I see that a lot of times you attribute yourself to a lot of these.
I will
We're talking
agree
in
in
general.
general because I know a lot of petty ass moms who are single. A lot of them.
A lot of them.
So I can agree with that.
Yeah, I agree too.
I 100% agree, and I think that I have bad takes. Well, not bad takes, but I have very unflattering takes on single mothers because, partially because I don't know. I feel like we pedestalize them a lot, but I don't really see the reason a lot of times for the pedestalization.
I don't either.
Me
It's
neither.
so hard.
Hmm.
It's hard. I don't know why they put us on a pedestal.
Well, I don't. It is hard, but I think most of it, there's not a lot of accountability with it because a lot of the choice of why women are single mothers is most of it falls on the woman.
It takes two to tango, though.
Well, think about this.
That it does, but
Think about this, okay? You said that women were the gatekeepers to sex, right?
Yeah.
Who ultimately is control of who's born in this world?
the government now.
Well, you can still go to states. and get
I
abortions.
mean, you're not wrong.
No, you can still go to
It's
states.
not even the woman's choice anymore. It's the
No, it's the
federal
woman's
government.
choice in some
It-
states.
it's
You can
still the
go, if
woman's
you wanted to get,
choice.
also there's 33 different forms of contraception. So
Yeah.
you can still, if you don't want to have a baby, you can get rid of it. The man has absolutely no say in that.
At all.
So will we agree with that?
For the most part.
You have more say than the man. The man has none. No reproductive rights at all. So even if you want to say like,
I mean, yeah, if
Maybe
the
there's
baby
not an
was to be
abortion.
put inside of me and he says no, then yeah, it's my body.
but I'm saying,
can have
well,
it
I mean,
regardless, but
but you
If you don't want one, you can wrap it too, buddy.
sure, but I'm saying ultimately the choice of if the baby is born or not falls on you, not him, right?
For the most part, yeah.
Okay. And like I said, women overwhelmingly leave marriages, divorce. Now the reason is irrelevant because you were really the one that's leaving. So if you are the gatekeeper to sex, you choose who has sex.
Mm.
You ultimately choose who gets born in this world, and you most of the time leave. How can it not be on you?
Make it make sense.
When you put it that way.
That's what I'm saying. There's got to be some accountability. That's why I say we can't. I almost hit you. I'm sorry. I was like, we can't be pedestalizing single women for the choices. I think a lot of, no offense, a lot of women, their kryptonite is accountability because the world in general does not hold them accountable for their mistakes. A lot of the time, there's always some kind of cop out to your bad decisions, right? If you speed, right, get pulled over, there's a chance that you can flirt with the cop and get out of the ticket, or you can cry and the cop will show you sympathy, get out the ticket. You can flash him your titties maybe, and he can get out the ticket. Whereas me, if I show my nipple to the cop, I'm probably gonna get my ass whooped. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably gonna get the fuck
Get a
beat out of me.
sexual harassment charge on
You're
top of it.
right.
Right.
You know, and obviously that's not to your detriment because men can't control themselves. I'm sorry, I actually touched you that time, but I'm saying like you can't. It's not to your detriment, right? That men are, that men can't control themselves, don't have self control. But at the end of the day, it's still something you can do. If we're out in public, right, and we get into an argument, I call you a bitch, and you slap me, people are gonna record it, laugh at me, whatever. Roles are reversed, right? We're out in public.
Oh yeah, you
I
get
call you a
the
bitch. I
That's
slap
abuse.
you. I'm going to jail.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Sure.
You know,
sure.
Amen.
there's a lot of, and again, there's Plan B's, birth control support. So if, like, when you say it takes two to tango, you're correct. But if I make a mistake, I have to deal with it, right? If I don't
Yep.
want to have the kid, and you do, not only can you still have the kid, but now I'm financially responsible for the kid. If we fuck and and you don't want to have the kid, and I want to keep the kid, what I think is irrelevant because you can still have the kid, and that's it. That's it. So I think a lot of women don't have accountability because they don't have to. Like the world, I don't want to say coddles women,
They do.
but they do.
They
I
really
mean,
do.
Yeah.
like it's perfectly reasonable to fat shame a man, but if you fat shame a woman,
Oh, you going down.
it's over with. You're getting
Going
canceled, you're
down.
getting done, you all these
Yep.
things.
I blame feminism, the feminist movement, for that.
The feminist movement has been one of the worst things for women
It really has.
because really and truthfully, the modern day feminism only cares about the equality of women when it's at women's
No,
benefit,
it's
not when
even
it's
for
at
the
their detriment.
equality, it's to make us seem better than men.
Yeah, what's I say? They only care about the equality when it's to their benefit, though. That's what I'm saying. Like they don't care about the equality if it's to their detriment. Like for example, like 7% of death row is women. They're not going to push for equality for death row for 50%.
No.
That actually is inherent sex-based discrimination too, because women are doing the same crimes but dodging the death penalty. But they're not fighting for things like that. They're saying, well, women are underrepresented in CEO positions, but women are also underrepresented in bricklaying too. But they're not fighting for bricklaying or underwater welding or construction work. You know what I'm saying? It's only for things that benefit them, and that's why true
Right.
equality
Make
just
them look good.
yeah.
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 It's and then and we just talked about how everybody openly acknowledges how the criminal justice system is heavily favored towards women, and it's just there. Nobody's done anything to change it.
I mean, it's just that.
It's true. It's
Yeah.
very true.
So I do think that women are coddled, and people always kill me for that. And I've had a lot of arguments about that patriarchy word, but that's another conversation. But it's crazy to me. Like I don't like the the pedestalation. And I think that too, a lot of these single mothers, going back to the actual topic, a lot of these single mothers are raising these men to be bitches.
They're not even raising men.
No, yeah, they're raising men. They're raising their women to be men, and they're raising their men to be women. And the problem is that women don't like weak men. So it's really
That's what they're raising.
Yeah, I mean they're raising women to resent men, right? Like to hate men, to no,
Almost
get it
like
on your
it's the
own,
sterilization movement in its beginning forms.
right?
I mean, it's crazy. It's just crazy nowadays.
I'm telling you, it's people, and I'm glad that somebody's being realistic and not just thinking with their feelings and stuff like that. Because usually, if I say anything that's maybe not even anti-woman, because I'm not anti-woman.
No, yeah.
I'm pro everything. If it works for you, it works for me in certain aspects. Because obviously we're not the same. But when it comes to like how we are judged, I think that. Well, I won't even say that because I feel like there's some double. There's very few. There's actually only one double standard in my mind that benefits men, and I think it's very justified. But
Do share.
okay. Well, the double standard that men can go out and fuck a bunch of women and be looked at and be big upped, right?
Oh, yeah.
Whereas
Yeah.
women
Ooh.
go out and fuck a bunch of dudes and they're looked at as hoes.
Oh, they can
Yep.
just sleep with 2 guys and they're a whore.
Yeah.
I think that it's fair. I think it's very fair, though.
The more women he has, he's a stud. He's a player. He's
The
someone to be
higher-
looked at.
And I think that it's a good double standard.
It's a double standard because I mean, other women might look at that guy like, oh no, that it's a double standard.
Can I tell you something, bro? It doesn't matter how many bodies a man has. If he has status and money, women typically don't care.
Right.
The
But
example,
men care so
100%.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
Because you don't understand how much a woman can ruin your status as a man.
Oh my gosh.
But a man's status will only serve to benefit you, right?
Yep.
Because women want that high status, right? So if you're with a guy that fucked a bunch of girls, but he's Drake, don't nobody give a fuck that he fucked a bunch of girls.
Because it's Drake.
Yeah.
On the flip
Jay-Z
side of
and
it,
Beyonce, he cheated on her and no one batted an eye.
well, you want to know why? Because, and you know why Beyonce stayed too? Because Beyonce is Beyonce, right? She's up at the top, right?
She is
Hold
the
on.
top.
Well, hold on. No, she's up at the top, right?
Mm.
She makes an obscene amount of money. She's in the 0.001% of earners, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's only a few people that make as much money as her, and Jay-Z's one of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's no one else better.
If Jay-Z was to leave, right? Yeah, that's exactly the point. There's very few men that make the kind of money as
Like you
Jay-Z.
said earlier, a woman
She's
will
not gonna date
dominate.
down.
Nope.
She doesn't have as many options as he does because he can date. He could date a girl that works at McDonald's.
Date the maid, exactly.
Yeah, he'll. So
He'll make another Beyonce.
there you go. And that's what I'm saying,
There you
though.
go.
But see, here's the thing: if Beyonce was a whore, right? If he was married to like, I'm not gonna name anybody, but if he was married to a whore, right? Jay-Z is one of the most accomplished rappers of all time. He's a billionaire, everything like that. Nobody would give a fuck that he was a billionaire or anything. They would just be like, he's with that whore woman. That's why men care so much about that. Because you have to think, Donald Trump is a perfect example. When he got into the presidency, everybody was
Donald.
talking so much shit about his wife.
So much.
This dude is a billionaire. Running for was the president of the United States, which is one of the most prestigious positions in the world.
Yes.
And most people, other than his antics, most people are talking about his wife and him talking about grabbing a woman's pussy. I'm saying, like, this dude is literally the commander in chief, and they're talking about his woman. A woman can very easily tarnish your status. That's why men care so much about your body count.
Yes.
And things of that nature, and why it doesn't really matter to you because it's not gonna affect you. If you're with Drake and a dude, they're like, I name 3 rappers all the time. I always say YoungBoy, Usher, Chris Brown.
Can't stand young boy.
Usher and NBA YoungBoy have herpes, and there are thousands of women that are lined up to fuck them every day because of their status and their money. And Chris Brown literally has been known for hitting Rihanna, a woman beater, and women were lined
still-
up to pay $1,000 to take a picture with him.
Yep.
If that doesn't tell you that your past as a man doesn't matter as much. Now, if he sucked a dick, maybe it would be maybe it'd be a little different. But even still, I mean, I would say that the double standard is fair to me because it's a lot easier. Like I said, you're born with their value. We have to create ours. It's a lot harder for a man to fuck 10 girls in a week as opposed to a woman fucking 10 guys in a week. Now, the 10 guys that she fucks may not be guys she wants to fuck, but it's a lot easier for you. Nothing that's easy is generally respected. So if I could be a millionaire tomorrow, if everybody could be a millionaire, nobody would give a damn that you're a millionaire, right?
Right.
So that's why that double standard, unfortunately, why I think it's fair. I mean, is it right? Maybe not. In the principle of it, right? Maybe people should be equally judged, but you can't be equally judged when your road is different, right? Like a self-made millionaire. I mean, a trust fund baby can't tell a self-made millionaire about how to make money.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Right.
You have to grind for this, right? I had to grind for this, so you can't tell me, you can't judge based off of my grind when you just had it handed to you, so to speak.
Yep.
And and not every woman. I think it's very few women, very few. But there's a lot of women out here that genuinely are lonely and can't find anybody and don't have any options. But I always hear people say they don't have options because their options aren't good. That doesn't mean that you don't have options.
You always have
It just
options.
means you don't have suitable options. But,
Right.
like this one girl, Kirsty, shout out to my girl. She came here last week and said she didn't have any options. She was single because she didn't have any options. And I was like, no, you single because you don't have suitable options. You could easily be with one of these guys. You just don't want to.
You just find him ugly. He doesn't make enough. His car's not nice enough. There's something wrong with him.
Which is why I say most, and that's why I say women have these absurd standards, and men are very simple. That's why men generally, they don't require much of women, but women,
Cook, clean, and suck my dick.
I mean, that's and be nice, and peace is the number one.
Oh yeah.
Peace. If you can give a man peace, you will retain that man. And the thing is, like,
Yes.
a lot of women don't know what men want because, like I said, a lot of women don't have to, like, have had the privilege of not having to know what men want. But we as men have to know what women want because if we don't get women.
Exactly.
We
there you
don't
go.
even know what we want. Of course you need to.
Right. Yeah. I would say, and I'm glad you said that because,
Duh.
God, first off, dude, that was why do you have that long of a password on your phone?
Shorten it up.
That was like 18
No.
digits. I'm sorry. I was just looking. That was like 18 digits.
We're all watching.
Just because, people might try to get into
That's
it.
crazy.
Lord.
Well, you don't have Face ID?
I have the same thing.
Use
Why
your
don't you have
fingerprint.
Face ID or fingerprint?
I got Face ID too.
Well, you just
Well, then
typed
look
it in
at it.
3 times.
That's
It's just
crazy.
crazy. I'm sorry. Deviated. Okay.
He getting me right now, y'all. He getting me.
It's all
Calling
love,
them
man.
out.
I got a long
Okay.
password,
The
too.
next unpopular opinion is you can't buy happiness is something that only poor people say. Do you agree or disagree?
Disagree.
You think you can't buy happiness?
I don't know. If I have money, I can buy my own happiness. I don't.
Right.
You can't
think so?
buy happiness.
You don't think so?
No. You can sit in $1 million mansion with everything you've ever wanted, but if you don't have what you really need, compassion, a partner, whatever it is,
You could be
you're the
unhappy for
brokest
the rest of your
motherfucker
life.
in the world.
Yes.
So you're saying that
No, you give me money, I can buy my own happiness.
you're saying that money cannot remedy your problems.
No, it can't.
No.
They can.
Y'all are tweaking.
No, because you can give yourself $1,000, go on a shopping spree. At the end of that shopping spree, yeah, you'll be happy for a minute, but the emptiness will come back.
Right.
Okay. So my question to you is if you're happy for a minute, then wouldn't that mean that
Still
you can buy
happiness.
happiness?
But it's not true happiness. It's like a Band-Aid.
I didn't ask.
All
true
the
happiness. I didn't
yeah.
say true happiness. I said can it buy happiness?
Happiness
It can
in
buy a
general.
joyous moment.
I'm done with you.
You're very good at moving the goalpost.
Yes, she is.
I'm saying if it can buy happiness, yes. Temporarily. Yes.
Yeah, temporary. I'll
And
say
as-
yeah,
I'll agree with
temporary.
that.
And as a
It's
matter of fact,
temporary. It's
if
a
you're
Band-Aid.
broke and you don't have anybody and you get money and you buy a mansion and you don't have anybody, I would say you're 10 times happier than you were when you're broke.
No, because I won't have nobody to.
To share it.
You have nobody.
Right.
So you're saying having nobody and nothing is better than having
Yes.
nobody and something.
Yeah,
Yes.
no,
That's absolutely
That's-
ridiculous.
Oh,
that's
because-
crazy.
No, because
Nobody and nothing is better than having money and nothing.
You can
Or
go
nobody?
from
Excuse
being
me.
like homeless and having still have nobody, but have no home, no car, no house, but you get money and you get a car, a house, you're still without somebody, but you happy because you have somewhere to live.
And also, you can use your money to put yourself
Yeah.
into positions to where you can meet people.
Yeah, but if you're
Right.
homeless with the person that you love, your
That's not what I
partner-
said.
No.
No, I'm just saying you could still be happy and not have anything.
I disagree.
Yeah.
You want to know why I disagree? Because when divorces happen, one of the top 5 reasons for divorce is finances.
Yep.
Ain't nobody happy broke,
Nope.
But at the same time,
or very few people, excuse me.
the more finances you have, the more people you're gonna have
Fake
trying to be
love.
fake.
Fake love.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody
Sure.
might not be like, oh, well, I'm
It's
going to
not
leave you
genuine.
alone. You know what I'm saying? No, people going to run to you because you have all of this.
So are you trying
It's
to
not
imply
genuine.
that you won't have fake love when you have nothing either?
Never said that because you
I know I didn't. That's what I'm asking.
In
Right.
today's world, if you don't have something to give somebody else, they don't want nothing to do with it.
Exactly.
Okay. And so you're
If you
saying
can
that
find another person who doesn't want anything, but just to have nothing with you and be content with that.
You winning.
women don't want to have nothing
No.
with anybody.
They want
That's why they
something.
date up. That's why they date up.
Yeah, but if they started with nothing, then is it really going down if they too have nothing? You're both
Women don't
equal.
look at it that way, man. Like I'm telling you,
No.
you don't want to be with a dude that has nothing. Even if when you don't have nothing, because women want to be
So
taken
if-
care of,
if
right? You
I'm-
said that,
if
right?
I'm with my man and we have a good life and all of a sudden something happens and we lose everything, I'm not going to leave him.
You won't, but a majority of women would.
Well, then they're not real women.
I don't think so. If a man doesn't meet your qualifications, right?
Yeah, but if he's your partner, you stick with him no matter what, and you help
That's
him.
not all women.
These
Exactly.
2,000 women.
It's not all women.
Do
You
not
could be
all
different.
women.
And my thing
No.
is, even the women that will stay, it's only going to be on a time clock. They'll only stay if they feel like he has
It will
potential to
get
get back
better.
to where he's at. And if he
Right.
don't, if he's gonna, like, I always ask people, like, would you rather be with the lawyer that has that is known as a hoe, or that loyal guy that stays at McDonald's? And everybody always says that loyal guy, and they say, yeah, that loyal guy at McDonald's, he could own the McDonald's one day. I said, but you understand, if you pick the guy that works at McDonald's and you say he's gonna get somewhere, you're staying with him because you think he's gonna get somewhere. I'm talking about a guy that's complacent, being at the bottom.
Yeah.
Most women don't want that,
No.
A lot of women don't want
and a lot of men don't.
knowingly unfaithful person either.
I disagree.
I disagree on
If
that.
you getting your
part.
bills
I don't think
paid,
so.
if you getting, I think you say that, but again, a lot of these women are going after these top men that
I
are known to
strongly-
cheat.
Strongly disagree on
Listen,
that.
look,
General.
people will tell me all the time, these fuck boys and these hood dudes and these drug dealers, and I'm like, y'all say that, but the drug dealers, the fuck boys, the hood dudes are the ones that
Are your baby
y'all are talking about.
Exactly.
Y'all don't talk about the good guys. So if y'all ain't talking about the good guys, that means you're not dealing with them,
Good guys always
Good
get
guys
overlooked.
don't want anything to do with them.
huh? Exactly.
Good guys don't
Exactly.
want anything to do
Yeah.
with them.
But that's the but my thing is, and a woman ain't gonna want nothing to do with
You
a
have to
broke
better-
man.
No, you have to better yourself if you want something better for yourself.
And how can you better yourself if you're with somebody that has nothing?
Why can't you better them and yourself?
Women don't want to better men.
Ah.
I'm trying to tell you.
Hey,
I'm not a
no.
normal woman. You can't ask me these questions.
We're talking in general though. I'm saying women don't want to better men. You don't want to be with a man that you have to teach to do things. You want a man that you don't want to go to the store and buy a shelf and build it. You want to get the shelf that's already built.
Yeah.
Whereas men would like to take that shelf and build it.
I don't know.
And
Build
it's
it up to the
Women
shelf to
are-
the
I guess I'm a unique breed because
It's vice versa, actually.
what? You think that men want to buy the shelf completed already?
No, I'm saying like it's vice versa a little bit because some men don't want to get a female and groom her up also.
Well, the
True.
word groom is a little.
Yeah, it's a little.
All right, let's not use that word. But I do think men want to build a woman up. I don't think women want to build. I think a lot of men would take a woman, right, that's inexperienced, and bring her into his world and show her things, that she's never seen before. Like she said,
Right.
training. It sounds awful, but it is what it is. You want a woman that's coachable, that's willing to learn under you, that you can
Right.
mold right into the woman that you want her to be.
Mhm.
That's all part of being the leader, right, in the
Right.
household, right? So, and I think most women want to follow a dominant good man's lead, and I think they will if he's good enough. But I don't think that women want to take a man and teach him that.
No, they
That
don't.
breed, at least that breed of
No.
woman, is very rare,
To teach him how to be a man, no,
right?
not necessarily. How to teach him how to be a family man, yes.
Maybe, sure.
Yeah.
But you have to think about it. Women, even when they teach men how to be men, they do a poor job, as you can see with the youth growing up now. So women aren't even good
Yes.
teachers when it comes to that. So,
Maybe it's the men not teaching the women good enough.
well, women primarily are the ones that give the men the opportunity to get taught, right? Like, well, men have to go out and teach and learn this information on their own. They got to take L's. Like I said, some of the most successful men. I don't know if y'all have seen. There's a guy that goes to the club with us. He comes in there Louis V out, all the way.
Yeah, I know who you talking
Yeah.
about.
That's my boy too,
I
by
know
the
who
way.
you're talking
Yay.
Yeah.
I will say his name. His name is PJ, right?
Yay, my boy PJ.
That's my boy.
Yep.
I've seen him get curved before, right?
Yes.
And I've seen women fight over him, all kinds of things like that. And my point with that is that even him, he had to get to a point where he had to bust his ass to get to that point to where women could want him by coming in there. And he, I think he makes great money, but I think that even the perception of him having money is enough to get women around. And that's why I say men are invisible, because when most girls go to that club, they see him and not any of the other men.
And that's all they worried about is him.
And I got on that tangent, but personally, I just think women don't want a guy that they can build up. Women don't build, they move in.
True.
Respectfully. You don't want a guy that you have to build up. Whereas a man would say, like, for example, if you are having sex with a guy, you don't want a guy that you don't have to teach a guy your body, right? You want a guy that already knows how to please you, right? Whereas me, I don't have a problem with teaching a woman, like, letting her, if we're, getting there, I don't think a lot of women are going to take that time. They don't want to, because they already want a man that is in charge and knows how to do it. So when I say that, I'm saying, like, it's kind of inconceivable to think that a woman would stay with a man in nothing, because women, like I said, are hypergamous. They want the best that they can get. And if they're sitting in nothing,
I mean, like,
they're not
man
going to
or
genuinely be
woman,
happy.
If you put a man or woman in front of me and one of them has, like, no job, I'm sitting here, I'm working, and that man has no interest in making himself better, or woman, I'm not going to go for them.
But I would think that you would be a lot more, I think you'd be a lot more lenient to the woman than you would to the man.
No,
I would say that
I wouldn't.
I would say most
Yeah.
bisexual women probably would give a lot more.
Look at her as like a housewife.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, well, I had not a bisexual, I had a lesbian girl on the show last week, and I asked her, I said, do you usually fit the more dominant or like submissive role? And she said, the more dominant, the money doesn't really matter to me. But I guarantee you, if she was dating a guy, it would 100% matter.
It would matter totally.
They, women give women all kinds of special privileges. You know what I'm saying? Going back to the clothes thing that I was talking about, because we were talking about this. I'm just deviating so much. We were talking. I was having this conversation, and they were talking about how clothing isn't a reason as to why some women get like groped by men, or clothing shouldn't be a reason that women get groped by men at the club or whatever. And I was like,
I agree.
but I was like, that only applies. I think you shared it actually at one point. I gotta remember what it said, but you shared it. You were one of the people that shared it. And I was gonna comment on it, but I didn't. But I was asking myself, I was like, no, it's just that y'all, when a man is like at the club or whatever, y'all instantly and he comes up and touches you, it's instantly like, ugh, he's touching me in the wrong way. But a woman can come up to you, slap your ass, grab your titties, even lick on your neck. Not you, but I'm saying, like, you can see it. Women SA other women in the club all the time.
Yes.
They do.
All the time. And nobody says a word about it. Even when they don't want to be SA'd by that woman. Because I've seen women get groped and, like, they look uncomfortable when other women touch them. But they won't. It's not nearly the same energy as when a man comes and does it.
When a man does it, you know.
Yeah. Well, immediately it's ugh.
It's because you feel more in danger and more disgusted when a man does it. But when a woman does it, chances are she's your size or smaller and you can take her.
I don't disagree, but most of the time, like, if a man comes up and does that, there's going to be some kind of recourse, right? When you don't like it.
Definitely.
However, when a woman does it, women are a lot more accepting of it, even when you don't like it. So it's that's what I'm saying. Like, when you don't like it and it's a man, you're probably hit him, move out the way. Which hitting him in general, again, that's just crazy. Because if I didn't want a woman dancing with me and I popped her, anyway. But I'm saying, like, That'd be an interesting sight.
Yeah,
Get
it
off
would.
me, bitch. Anyway,
Should have done that on Halloween night.
oh man,
Shark costume. Wacha.
with my shark costume,
Yeah.
slap the bitch with the fin.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just crazy. Like to me, it's like we talk about these things, and personally, I'll always say I put another unpopular opinion up a while back too. At this point, I'm just gonna add this. My unpopular opinion was that I don't like when women complain about men approaching them at the club at all. It's not. It's silly to me.
You knew what you came to the club for.
Well, not even that. You know what the club was invented for.
Yes.
Thank you.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like the club is. Some people will say, "Oh no, you just go to have fun." I'm like, "No, you don't." And even if you do, men don't go there for that. Men go there to find somebody to fuck.
Hey, get off me. I ain't doing that. Get off me.
Now I don't go there to find somebody to fuck. But I'm saying most men, when they go there, they go to look for somebody
That's
to
their
fuck.
main goal.
Right.
Yeah, so you know what men are doing, and not only that, but now you're wearing clothes that are gonna make it even more easier for men to approach you because they're like, oh, I see you wearing clothes. You might be a whore, and you might not be, but you're wearing a whore's uniform, so to speak. I can't.
Like,
I
for
can't.
example, it's like sticking your hand in a tank with a venomous snake and expecting not to get bit.
Right.
Right.
I can't walk around with a police officer outfit on and expect people to come up to me. And I can't get mad when they say, "Hey, I need you to help me." Like, I'm not a police officer. Well, why are you wearing an outfit?
Yeah, exactly.
If people are gonna look at you in certain lights in certain situations, right? I don't think that complaining about getting approached at a nightclub is good. Now, if you want to say, well, it's how they react after you say no, I completely agree.
Right.
Because
No.
people need to learn to say no, and to learn to accept no as an answer.
Or complain about like a repeat offender that you keep telling them no, they just keep coming
I
back.
understand that
and coming
too.
back.
Yeah.
Just complain.
Because dudes do that.
General-
I have
Yeah.
seen dudes get
Yeah.
curved and keep going back over,
And I'm just
and
like,
that
honey,
pisses me
no.
off because those kind of men ruin it for the other men because now
Yep.
all the women get off the floor.
Yep.
Yeah.
But also too, it's just like it's creepy to see. Like, and it really to me it shows that you don't have any self-worth. Like if I go and a girl doesn't want to dance with me, cool. I'll just go find somebody else to dance with. I'm not gonna sit here and stress over you.
Why waste your time on one girl?
Yeah, that's
Right.
not giving you attention.
It's just creepy.
And then my thing is like, they buy them drinks and stuff like that, and then still get friends.
Curved.
I will
Right.
never, ever buy a woman a drink at the club.
Hey,
Very few
Man.
times I've done it, and I've only done it for people who are my friends.
right.
And even then, and I'll have the money in my pocket and be like, I ain't got no money. I'm sorry.
Exactly. I
As a
thought I was the
woman-
only one.
As a woman, you shouldn't be asking anyone for drinks. If they offer, go for it.
And think about that. I've seen women literally like beg men for drinks and then get mad when
That's sad.
well,
Like,
they'll
that
beg a
is
man to buy him a drink and then get mad when that guy tries to like,
Flirt with them.
Flirt with 'em or
afterwards,
something.
Hey.
Yeah.
what do you expect?
yeah,
Just
I
made me
agree
spend
with
my
that.
money.
I think that a lot of
But
the
if a
time,
man comes up to me and offers me a drink, I'll go with him to the bar.
Sure.
I'll get a drink, but then I'm boning the fuck out of there.
and that's
Right.
on
I'm
him.
not dancing with him. I'm
That's
not
on him,
talking-
though.
That's on him for being a sucker.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That's
when
what I'm
he
saying.
tries to approach me later, it's still a hell no from me.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
my
thanks for
thing-
the drink, homie, but
Yeah, that's
like
all
I
you
didn't
were.
approach
Like,
you.
you
You approached
knew.
me.
Right.
You offered it.
Very, very true. Very based podcast here. I like it. So many people are. Sorry, this is the next unpopular opinion. So many people are so desperate for love that they forget to take the time to love and learn themselves. Do you agree or disagree?
Agree.
Agree.
Solid. I don't think we have to go into that.
Nope.
Oh no, I'm sorry. A real relationship does not need to end in marriage. Agree or disagree?
Hmm.
I've already said my opinion on that one.
I'm with you too. I agree.
We basically already talked about it.
Yeah.
We did. So y'all disagree?
Yeah, I
I
disagree.
don't know.
You don't. We got to go into it now.
Wait a minute.
You don't agree?
Wait a minute.
You don't think that?
This
Would
is
you
cha-
be
what
okay with
changed?
not being married to somebody that you love? Do you think that marriage is like the ultimate sign of love?
No.
No.
So you don't think that it's the ultimate sign of love, yet you feel like a real relationship has to end in marriage?
I mean, no, it ain't gotta end in marriage.
You said you disagree. I mean, yeah, you said you disagree.
I don't know. That's I don't know. We'll come back to that for me.
Fair. Same with you. I just want to know why y'all
Yeah,
disagree.
my
I mean, y'all know why we agree, right? Because we
Yeah.
think that marriage doesn't really define. It's really a bad bet for men
Yeah.
for sure. But I'm saying like it also too is just like
It's just a piece of paper, really.
Really, yeah. Like nothing changes the day before you get married
I
and
mean,
the day after.
if you wanted to do some commitment vows with your close family and friends, that's one thing. But
Right.
legal marriage, it's not necessary.
It's like just financially tying yourselves to
It
each
really
other.
is.
That's literally all it is.
There it is.
It's just telling the government that these two people fucking live with each other. That's it.
Pretty much.
Okay. The next unpopular
And
opinion-
honestly, the
Oh,
government can just stay the fuck away.
True.
Get they know.
That's the biggest problem with marriage. If the government wasn't involved, I'd be all for it.
Yeah.
Personally.
But they're in all of our lives, intertwined.
Yeah, and that's why I don't
moments.
understand why you can't run from it. Just accept the reality. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Right.
Here, we're
Accept
stuck.
it.
We're plugged in.
Yeah, accept it and maneuver around it the best way you can.
Figure life out.
People try so hard to fight against reality. I'm like, bro, you're not going to. You just either adapt or perish.
And this isn't the Matrix. Quit fighting.
Exactly. Okay, the next unpopular opinion is staying friends with your exes
No.
is
Toxic as
fine and healthy.
No.
Toxic as hell.
You agree or disagree?
Hold on.
You looking. You looking.
I agree because I have plenty of exes or whatever that I'm still good friends with. We stay in contact. Check on each other. We just leave it like that.
So let me ask you a question. Okay. What benefits does having an ex do? What are the benefits of having an ex as a friend? Excuse me.
I can say it's like, if y'all already dated or whatever, you have feelings for each other, you still want to make sure that person is still doing good in life.
Why?
I mean, I'm a people person anyway. So I mean,
But
Wait.
if you break up, that means y'all aren't together anymore. Why should
Personally,
you
even
separate?
I personally feel like even if it ends on good terms,
Yeah.
you still don't need to be friends with them.
No.
No.
That's me, but I mean, you can.
Right.
'Cause
You
who's
can
to
still say
the
what
other
you.
person doesn't still have feelings and they're
Yeah,
not
and then
hopeful, and you're just kind of stringing them along with
Yeah.
each. Hi, how are you?
right.
Personally, I don't see the benefit of having
Mm-mm.
an ex as a friend.
No.
No.
I'm gonna also take it a step further.
hmm
I'm sorry.
Did you fart?
No, I'm saying I'm sorry for what I'm about to
because
say.
you leaned forward and just looked at everyone.
I know I lean forward to look at you two specifically because I'm sorry, but there's really not a lot of benefits as a man
Right.
to having close female friends either.
No, none.
Hold on.
No,
That's where you're gonna get me on that one.
I'm glad you disagree. Finally, please tell me.
I mean, I'm with
There's
you.
not a lot of benefits as a man to having
No,
a close female friend.
I disagree on that one.
How so?
I have a female friend that I've been best friends with for 15 years.
Mhm.
We basically grew up together.
Sure.
Have never touched each other, have never seen each other in that type of way.
Okay.
Her kids are like my god kids. I seen them the other day, they ran to me. So I feel like the two genders can be close friends, call and check on each other, do other things.
I disagree 100%.
Yeah.
Let me tell you why I disagree. If y'all go out in public and somebody snatches a purse or something, you're still going to be expected to defend her.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna do that anyway.
So I'm saying you're having all the duties of a boyfriend
without
getting
getting
pussy.
your dick sucked. Yep.
Not a good trade.
But some guys are comfortable with that because I look at her more as a sister just because how long we've known each other and the bond that we have.
Okay, let me ask you a question then. And I'm gonna ask you specifically, but then I'm gonna ask you in general.
Okay.
So if your best female friend hit you up right now and said, "I want to fuck," you gonna fuck her?
No, we've talked about this plenty of times
Okay.
because we don't, as close as we are, we don't want to mess up our bond, our friendship.
Okay, all right. I'm glad you said that. Do you think that most men in your position would fuck her?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
know they
So
will.
are they really friends?
No.
they're not.
Alternative.
But that's what I'm
motives.
saying, though.
Right.
Most men only
Work.
deal with women primarily for sex. And if you're doing all of the duties of a boyfriend and not getting sex, it's an L for you.
It's not an L because I still got a friend that I grew up together with. You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying that in general, right?
Right.
If you go out with her, generally with female friends, if I go out, I'm probably going to be expected to pay,
Right.
right? I'm probably going to, if somebody does something wrong, something gets crazy, I'm going to have to defend her.
Right.
So I'm doing all these things as a man for like as her man, but I'm not her man.
Yep.
Right.
And the thing is, respectfully, other than that, what else does she offer to you? What do you think?
Conversation.
I mean, friendship's great, but like
Conversation? I can get that from my guy friends though.
exactly.
I mean, besides conversation, it's just like I said, we grew up together, so it's just we got that bond, you know.
But see, if you go out with your male friends, right, and some conflict happens, they can take care of themselves. You go out with your guy friends, you gonna pay, they gonna pay.
Yeah.
You don't have the duties of being a boyfriend not being a boyfriend.
Benefits.
Right.
You know, and you know, people's like, well, you shouldn't just look at things from that perspective. Why not?
And you never know about significant others of your said female friend or said male friend. You know,
That
your
already
female
is-
friend.
That's a whole nother.
Yeah, but I mean, it's the same
Yeah,
thing. I
I
mean,
know.
all he has to do is tell his old lady, "Oh no, that's
But
not
he's
going
a
to happen
friend.
no more."
Old lady.
She's.
But you know,
I hate
we
that term
I'm
so
white.
much.
That's why I say it.
No, it's
I
not even a
mean-
white. It's like a country thing.
That's
No,
a
it's-
Louisiana.
No, it's a
thing.
California.
My old
thing,
lady?
too.
my old lady.
I don't say it like old lady.
It doesn't matter how you say it.
It's still.
Gross.
But I mean, and I'm glad you
Just say
said
it all
that
the
though,
time now.
because she'll tell anybody, hey, you know, this is like really like a brother to me. Like I'm not cutting him off.
If it works
I
for
mean-
you, it works for you. But
Right.
but
general,
even in
though,
that
A
sense,
woman will always.
In
but
general,
even in that sense, she could be missing out on somebody good because of you.
Mm-hmm. Maybe
Nah.
he won't
And same
date her
thing vice
because
versa.
he
See,
doesn't
you
know
could
if
meet
he'll
out on-
get past.
Generally.
You could have right, but I'm saying there could be a girl that really, really loves you, but does not like the idea of you having a very close best female friend.
And I
And
understand.
like
you
a
could
red
miss out
flag.
on her because of your friend.
That's
Right.
a red flag for me. If a guy says, "Oh yeah, I'm with my best female friend," I'm just like,
I have a lot of
"Y'all
female
done
friends.
something."
I have a lot of female friends, right? But I'm not gonna spend any one-on-one time with them if I'm
Yeah.
in a relationship, right?
Yeah, no,
It's
definitely not.
not. It's just not
It's not
conducive
appropriate.
to a good relationship.
Yeah, no.
You know what I'm
If you want to
saying?
be respectful to your partner, it's just not appropriate.
No, I mean you can have friends, sure,
Yeah.
but like
Right.
But you're not going to go.
my
out.
thing is like, would you want your woman talking on the phone with another man about your problems that y'all are having?
Hell no.
Would you want
Hell
another
no.
woman, you know,
Hell
coming over to, you know, like when you're not there?
Right.
Sorry, would you want another man coming over to your house when you're not there with your woman? Because they're friends,
Ugh.
knowing what men do, like, because you know what men do, right?
Swap the table.
Men be
It's a little
fucking.
hard, huh?
Yeah, you flip the logic on them, and
Ah.
it's different. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is like I said, there's just not a lot of utility. Now, having a friend is great, but like a best close friend, if it works for you, and I'm not saying there's not any exceptions, because there's always
Right.
exceptions. You may have an exceptional case for sure, and I think I know what friend you're talking about too.
Yeah, you know.
I'm thinking, but because I don't know though, because there's a lot of girls
In
that
general.
Nah, you know that one though.
yeah, because I mean I think I see it a lot, but I just think in general it's not a wise move. I mean, as a woman, it's a great thing to have guy friends because you can get all the benefits of a man and not fuck them. it's a W for a woman to have a good guy friend, but not for a man to have a great girlfriend. It just
I
doesn't.
don't know. As a woman, you can have a male friend and you think it's platonic, but he's expecting way more.
Well, sure, but see, the thing is, like, you can friend zone him and you can get as much out of him as you want, and then when he tries to
Still
take that
has hope.
step, kick him to the curb. You can extract that. Women
Then
are
you
smart.
lose what you thought was your best friend.
Uh-huh.
I get that, but at the end of the day, you're not leaving with nothing. As opposed to if you were a man, the thing that you went in to get, right, which is sex, you're not getting. But as a woman, you want, what'd you say, attention, resources. You're getting all of that out of him, and you didn't have to fuck him.
Yep.
So maybe you lose a best friend, but you still get a lot more benefits out of it because you got, you know, he probably bought you something. You know, he probably, you know, took care of your kids, stuff like that, yada, yada, yada. Whatever the case may be, you're getting all of these benefits as a boyfriend from a guy that is from a boyfriend perspective without having to fuck him. That's the finesse of the century. And a lot of women do it. A lot of women will let a man take them on 5-6 dates and never fuck him. Women are very smart. They know
Yeah.
that they can flaunt their sexuality
Not me.
and they can flaunt their sexuality and they can do, you could though.
5 or 6 dates, that's too long.
I agree, but women will do that. Women will
I like
consistently.
I like to test drive on like second date, maybe.
I think that's a good strategy to
you gotta
follow.
Test drive your goods before you want it or buy it.
I think that's a great
Right.
principle to follow. But a lot of women just, I would say that you are a very gross exception. A lot of women are not like you. Not all women are a lot like you. And it's crazy because I say that a lot on this podcast because there are a lot of different women out here, but there are a lot of women that are very jaded.
I think individually we're all different, but if you put us all in a room, we're all the same.
Right. I mean, there are men and women. There are universal traits that a lot of us look for in men and in each other, right?
Yeah.
Programmed
that way.
Yeah. It's just biology, man. Anyway, let's move on. Cheating is not a mistake; it's a choice. I feel like that's an easy agree, right?
Agree.
Okay.
You don't just trip and stick your dick in someone on accident.
Yeah.
No.
Right.
Okay. Here's another one. Everyone you dated before adulthood does not count. Agree or disagree?
Disagree.
Really?
Yeah, because anyone I dated had taught me life lessons.
And so, like the people you dated in like high school, do you in middle school and stuff? You count that?
Like middle, I didn't date anyone really till like 16, 17. So I'm an exception with that.
My mom says it all the time. She's like, anybody that you dated before like 18, 19 was just one of your little friends. That's what she said. Unless you're a high school sweetheart, and even then, like, that's another one. I think they just stay together for the title, for real.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree with that one.
I agree with that.
100%.
They're just together because of title. Oh, high school sweet. It sounds good.
Sounds good.
But
really
something to tell the grandkids.
Yeah,
if we ever have them.
I remember the 1940 senior prom. We were there together.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. Okay. You are not required to put your relationship on social media. Agree or disagree?
Agree.
Agree. I think the people that would have came here before it would have been a disagree.
Oh, it would have been a whole.
I would love to have that argument, but y'all are based.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I'll be more fun next time.
It's okay. Relying on your partner to make you happy will eventually ruin your relationship. Agree or disagree?
Agree.
Strongly agree.
God, y'all are
sorry.
fun.
You can't rely on
Pick some better.
You can't rely on someone else to make your happiness.
Exactly.
I do agree, though.
You can
You're
rely on
right.
money, but you can't rely on the person.
Rely on other
Only
people's
you
money.
can make you happy.
Yep.
Facts. All right. Well, that's topic number 2 out the books. We're on the final topic, and these are the staple questions of my podcast. The ones that get put on the Facebook. I sound old. The ones that get on the Blue app. The ones that get put on Facebook that I usually like do little previews of. You ain't new to this, but anyway. But I have asked some different questions.
We're not gonna have a fight over Chick-fil-A again, are we?
I will ask them because they haven't been on the show before.
Okay.
But
Lord.
What about Chick-fil-A?
Wait, we'll get there.
Oh God.
I promise we'll get there. Okay, favorite car. What's your favorite car?
A drivable one that's in my name.
I feel like that's most women's response.
Yeah.
I don't care as long as it.
Hey, I like the Mustang I just had as a rental,
Gross.
No, I'm finna go with this one. 1997 box Chevy.
That's a
I don't know much about
classic.
cars. As long as they run,
Lambo
A to B.
Aventador. That's my favorite car. I don't know. The new Corvettes are fire too. I like.
They are sweet.
I don't look at the car magazines. So I wouldn't
I don't look
know.
at car magazines either.
wanna
You
get
just-
I don't either.
point
You
A
just look at what you
to
see.
point B and-
Exactly. Good on gas,
typical.
maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Third row is a perk. I got lots of homies. We're all trying to go to the river, you know?
got lots of-
Yeah.
Hey, let's go fishing. I'll say that any day.
Gross.
Oh,
don't
you
like
don't.
Oh, hold on.
I don't like
Oh,
fishing.
talk about. See,
Pause.
hey, we
Pause.
just got on the right
You
topic.
can't bait a hook?
I can. Fishing is easily one of the most boring activities.
Whoa,
Relaxing.
I disagree.
I
agree.
Strongly.
I agree with you.
It's boring as
Relaxing.
shit.
No, it is not. I strongly
God.
disagree.
It is. There's something exhilarating when you're sitting there for
Oh
like
God.
5 hours
Oh God.
No.
with your bobber not moving, and all of a sudden it starts to
I
go,
am
and you're
not.
like, yes.
Yeah, and then there's
I'm not
times where it
And
doesn't
then
go.
you eat it.
And then there's times where it doesn't go, and you're sitting out there for 3 hours and catching nothing.
I'm
No.
not wasting my time.
Boring.
No,
No, you gotta know what to do. You
And it's
gotta know your
hot.
techniques.
Fuck the technique.
You gotta know what bait to use
What
whatever
kind
you're
of fish
fishing
is in the
for.
pond?
Exactly.
Or you could just not go fishing.
Exactly.
You
Fishing
could.
is hilariously boring.
No, it is
Have you ever
not.
caught a shark? That wasn't boring.
Why would you want to catch a shark?
Because I wasn't
Cause it's
trying.
fun.
I wasn't trying to catch a shark. I was just
Dangerous.
trying to fish.
That's your problem right there.
I mean, I catch catfish all the time because I'm a catfish.
I don't like fish anyway.
I don't
don't
either.
even matter.
Oh,
That's a like
Your
a-
pyramid is all messed
no.
up.
That's a big like. I can't believe you're black statement that I make right there when I say I don't like
a
fish.
lot of the fish they sell around here is kind of bland and basic, but
You got to know how to cook it.
yeah,
I hate
and
that
don't get
argument.
farm raised.
I really
either.
hate that argument. so
I
much.
personally don't
If
like
it's
farm
nasty, it's
raised. They don't
nasty. I
have
don't
the
care how you
Yeah,
cook it.
I don't care.
I could
No
flip.
matter how it's cooked.
I could take some
Fresh
shit
caught
and throw some
tuna-
parsley on it. It's still shit. I
No.
mean,
Yeah.
Fresh caught tuna steaks or shark steaks better than any.
I'm sorry, I ain't eating no
fried.
shark.
I just
You
tell
would
you,
never know the
fishing.
difference.
Fishing is
It's better. I think it's so
fishing
much better.
is
So boring.
100% boring.
It's up
It
there
is
with.
not.
It's not. It's exhilarating.
Have you not seen the pictures that I'll post in the videos?
Yeah,
I've always wanted to go deep sea fishing. I think that.
Yes, I want to get a
Catch me
giant
a-
grouper.
Yeah,
a swordfish,
I'm done with
a
these two.
marlin.
yeah. That's I guess. W take Ashley.
Hey, I'm a country boy. Y'all know this.
What's your favorite place to shop online?
I don't shop online.
What?
I don't either.
What?
To shop online, one must have enough funds, and that is not.
Hey,
I'm
man.
okay, I understand that. I mean, you shop on. I like how you said that too. It's very NPC like. But I'm saying like you shop in person though, right?
I wish.
Exactly.
What are you, bro? What are you?
I'm broke. That's what I am.
I get it. You gotta. I
don't
I
really
work
care
just to
about
pay
shopping.
my bills, and that's it.
She's a
same
different
right
breed.
now for me too.
Hey,
I
man.
don't, I don't have extra money. No savings. No splurging.
I mean, I guess I get that for sure.
I ain't
The
gonna lie.
latest thing I bought, laundry soap, Dollar General.
I like the woo that you said.
Ooh.
Ooh, laundry soap.
It's just
Ooh,
I
dial.
really went wild on that one. I splurged and got the gain, not
Okay.
the off-brand.
The game. Okay. So you don't shop online? Do you shop online?
Not often. If anything, Amazon.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll just move on, I
Let's
guess.
go.
Sorry.
What's your favorite dessert?
Vanilla ice cream eaten with a fork.
Very specific, but I like vanilla ice cream.
With the fork.
Try it with a fork.
I have tried it with a fork. I actually used to eat ice cream with a
better.
fork, and people would make fun
It's
of me.
so much better than.
But I like eating it with a fork too. But I'd rather eat it with a spoon. But I'm saying I've eaten with a fork before.
Unless you're mashing it to make like a bowl milkshake, a spoon doesn't need to belong in there.
Okay, that is interesting. The fork. The only reason that it's harder for a fork is you don't get enough. I don't get enough of the ice cream.
That's why you.
And if you have like other if you add stuff in it, chocolate chips, stuff like that, they're falling off the fork.
Y'all don't even
Or
want to
just
go home
scoop
and try to eat ice cream for it now. Like
I like
Good.
I like
I
cookies
got
and
ice cream at my house. When
I
you
like-
come over,
I like
Bet.
cookies and cream and chocolate chip cookie dough.
I
So
like
the
chocolate
clusters are
Yeah.
they're not going to be stable on a fork
Mhm.
as opposed to a spoon.
and you think plain old vanilla ice cream is?
No, I'm just saying like that's why I would rather eat with a spoon
Mm.
because
You get more ice cream flavor and less metal flavor with the fork, and that's what I like.
Man,
I
a fork
guess.
and a spoon are both metal. What do you mean?
Right.
With a fork, you have
She's
those
spitting.
you got those little slits, so that the ice cream flavor and the melted ice
No,
cream come
stop.
through, and it just
Bruh.
coats your tongue.
You know
better.
what? You know what?
But when you put the spoon
What?
in your mouth, it's all metal on that tongue. All metal.
that was a very interesting way to be wrong. I'll
No,
say
it's
that.
the best way to be right.
Not at all. I mean, I'm not downing you for eating with a fork because I've eaten ice cream with a fork before too. Actually, I did it for a long time before I converted to the spoon. But
Yeah.
like a normal
Spooner.
person.
yeah, and besides, like you don't use plastic, like a
So,
plastic.
Let's say
spoon?
use plastic. You avoid the metal problem altogether.
You
mean,
go to Baskin
face-
Robbins, you be like,
face
give me a
right
fork,
now."
please. I need a fork.
Oh, I get a waffle cone.
Gross. I don't do the cones.
No, they
Can't do the
sell.
cones.
I mean, I may not eat it, but I still put it in there.
Well,
Bruh.
say even when I get a cone, I don't eat the cone either. But I'll eat all the ice cream and then get a spoon and dig into the cone with the ice cream, or use my finger, stick my finger in the like this. Right here. That's what I do.
Bruh.
I'm just saying, bro. Like that's what you do. Like you don't. You don't.
Oh my god.
You telling me that makes it even worse. If you get a waffle cone, you gotta stick a fork down the cone, bro. That ain't gonna work.
No, you just tilt it back and you drink the juices. Let it flow into your mouth.
Bruh, that is gross. Like melted ice cream is just.
It's nasty. Once it gets
Disgusting.
melted, it's just
Oh my.
no.
It's like a really thin milkshake.
No.
That's gross. Thin milkshakes
Or
are gross.
Who wants
Thick
that?
milk.
I need a thick ass bitch of a milkshake.
I need to struggle getting that shit through the straw.
Milk.
I don't know if anybody else said anything.
Well, I don't drink thin.
Anyway, let's move on before I get demonetized. I'm not even monetized anyway. What's your favorite dessert?
You know the swirl ice cream place downtown?
No.
They make the little rolled ice cream.
Like they have in the Tupelo Mall?
Yeah, this one's better. I like chocolate chip cookie dough with cheesecake.
I didn't say favorite ice cream now. I'm saying your favorite dessert.
That's
but
my
if your favorite
favorite
dessert
dessert.
is that, then okay, yeah, I got you. But interesting.
Yeah.
Peach cobbler.
Gross.
Ooh.
man.
Gross.
Whoa,
Gross.
Bruh.
Wait a
Gross.
minute. I forgot
Bruh,
about
hold
that.
on.
I love peach cobbler. I
It's
forgot about that.
ass.
Cobbler.
Bruh, hold on.
Ass.
Or some
See,
hot
I'm
apple
gonna
pie
tell you like
on
this.
the-
We ain't
I don't
family.
Also
no more.
ass.
Oh god.
I don't like apple pie.
Warm
I like
fruit
peach
is
cobbler.
disgusting as fuck.
We ain't family no more. I'm
We ain't gotta
disowning you.
be.
I'm disowning you.
I'll get this on for all of my music. I'll say musical. All of my food preferences. Banana pudding. Did you say banana pudding? No, you said
Oh,
that's
hold
gross.
on, hold
That's
on.
gross
Ooh,
too.
banana
Hold on,
pudding
banana
is
pudding.
so
Hold on.
good.
That's gross too.
No,
But
it is not.
peach
It is
cobbler is
so
definitely gross.
No, it is not.
First off, peach is mid as fuck.
Now, I ain't gonna lie. I don't eat the peaches. I eat the cobbler part.
Oh, I eat it all.
I don't eat the peaches.
You're not even
I
eating what it's known for.
Shut up.
You're a cobbler
That's your
eater.
opinion.
You only eat the cobbler.
Oh,
I feel like it's an inside
it.
joke that I don't get, but I'm gonna let y'all have that.
It's not, but she's making it look like it is.
Yeah, she does a good job of that. I ain't gonna lie. Peach cobbler. I'm sorry, bro. It's just not. It ain't hitting like that.
man.
Funnel cake is my favorite dessert.
Ew.
Oh,
Like,
funnel
hey,
cake is.
hey,
Hey,
Away from
hey.
that.
hey,
You stay
funnel
away
cake
from me
is
with that
good
clown
too.
Shit.
Funnel cake is ill.
Wait, what?
Yeah, ew. Gross.
How?
What's wrong with
You might be the only person I've ever met that said they don't like funnel cake.
I don't like deep fried dessert.
I go to the fair just to get
Yes,
a funnel
like,
cake.
I won't do
No.
anything else.
I don't care
just
about
to
the
go get
rides.
it.
You don't need to get a funnel cake anytime that there's not a fair. If I see
Yeah.
somebody walking with a funnel cake in the middle of December, I'm gonna think they're a psychopath. But
Nope.
that's crazy.
Yep. So is you not liking peach cobbler.
Yay, what's up with that?
So
one?
is you
Yeah,
eating
same
ice cream with a
With
fork?
a fork.
Yeah.
You do too. Don't do that.
I do that.
Oh, is it crooked?
Mhm.
Let's fix it for the people. There we go.
Okay. Just for the sake of curiosity, what's an overrated dessert?
Oh.
What?
Flan.
People like flan for it to be overrated? Who rates flan high?
The people who eat it and make it.
But I'm saying, like, for it to be overrated, people
Yeah,
would have to say that it's
yeah,
really
a
high
lot of-
rated,
a
but it's
lot of
not, is it?
Where I'm
I
from,
wouldn't
yeah.
think it is.
Flan?
Where I'm from, yeah.
Okay. I mean, we'll take it. What about you?
And rolled ice cream.
Hey,
I agree.
hey,
I don't think it's the most. I don't think it's. Well, I think it's.
No,
overrated.
that was hilarious.
I have a laundry list of overrated desserts that would probably get me crucified on here, and I'll say them all.
I really don't want to say nothing because I'm finna get crucified.
Say it. I just said, peach cobbler was gross. So I mean,
Cheesecake.
it's
Oh,
100%
yes,
overrated.
yeah,
disgusting.
they're
Yes, sir.
overrated.
Yes,
I don't
sir.
like
Ski.
The reason I say that is
Cream
because
cheese.
I ate at the Cheesecake Factory
Mhm.
and got food poisoning.
Bro, let's be real. Nobody goes to the Cheesecake Factory for cheesecake.
It's been years ago since I
But I'm saying nobody that goes to Cheesecake Factory goes for the cheesecake. That they don't even go. Like you, I don't think people go to Red Lobster for the lobster. You go for them cheddar biscuits.
Yep.
Yeah.
See, I'm allergic to seafood, so I can't.
I don't.
Make you some
Seafood
cheddar
is
biscuits at
overrated
home.
to me, but
Yeah, it is. It is.
But for my overrated desserts, anything red velvet,
I
Yeah.
hate red velvet.
That's what got me sick.
red velvet cheesecake.
Yes.
What is that?
I kid
Anyway.
you not. That's what got me sick.
You got sick because you chose that.
Yeah, it's
That,
trash.
that was.
That was a
Trash.
life.
That was a
choice.
terrible.
That was a
choice.
That's two terrible combinations of food. Banana pudding, I've already said.
Wrong.
Peach cobbler.
What's wrong with you?
Strawberry cake,
I agree.
overrated.
Oh no, it's
I
not.
hate
Whoa,
that.
slow
It's
down.
very overrated.
Slow down. That is so
So
good.
gross.
Chocolate cake,
Overrated.
Overrated.
Stop talking trash.
Chocolate icing is great, but the actual cake part.
Overrated.
So you want chocolate icing on like white or yellow cake?
Oh yes.
Oh, I hate that.
Ugh.
I'd rather just have.
no.
I'd rather just have vanilla cake. I mean, vanilla icing on vanilla cake. That's just the easiest, simple, basic missionary combination that I fuck with.
French vanilla.
I mean, it's not too much of a difference.
It's oh no, a huge difference.
It's just not.
It gives it a little.
I don't really eat vanilla like
je ne sais
that
quoi.
because vanilla is just.
Vanilla.
I like vanilla with other things like chocolate chip cookie dough, which is vanilla with the Oreos and stuff, and sorry, that was cookies and cream.
You
The
described
chocolate chip
the
cookie dough is
wrong-
just is vanilla with chocolate chips and cookie dough. So I mean, like, it's just I don't know, but I'm trying to think of some other thing. Like any kind of pie is
Strawberries.
overrated for sure.
Yeah, I don't like a lot of pie.
Any kind of pie,
Oh, sweet potato pie is great.
Ugh.
trash.
Ugh.
Sweet
God.
potatoes are trash in general.
I don't
Sweet
like
potatoes
yams.
are gross. Or yams.
Yams are absolutely
That's gross.
disgusting.
Whoa, hold
Aren't they
on,
the
time
same
out.
thing?
Hold
Aren't they the
on,
same
hold
thing?
on.
No, they're different.
Sweet potatoes and yams. I thought they were. The same
I thought
thing.
they were sweet potato is like
They're in
or
the same
a candy
family.
yam, is it not?
No, it's the same
No.
thing.
Those
Oh,
are
I
the same
said-
thing.
I
Oh,
thought it was
Yeah,
the
sweet
same thing.
potato.
don't ask
They're-
me. Don't
They're
ask me
basically the
questions.
same thing. You
I don't
even
eat
like
it. I just
I'm
don't like it.
Southern, so I know all of this.
I don't
You
like
didn't
it.
say that.
They
Southern.
gross.
I'm Southern. You said that
Very
very city like. City boys. I'm just kidding. All right, I'll just move on. Do any of you? Oh, first off, do y'all like Fanta?
No.
Yes.
Then
I
the
like-
next question ain't gonna apply to you then.
I like
Alright,
peach.
I'll
What is
keep
your
quiet.
favorite Fanta flavor?
Peach.
Peach is good.
Gotta go strawberry.
Oh
That's the best flavor for sure.
no.
There we go, good. There we go.
Or the orange. The orange is good too. But
You know
start
what?
saying purple, yellow. That's
I
No,
claim
those
you
are
again.
gross.
I claim you again.
all right. We back.
Welcome to the family.
All right, now, what is your favorite fries from a fast food restaurant?
McDonald's.
Oh, McDonald's, if they're fresh and nicely
Fresh.
salted.
Gotta be fresh.
And this is what we're talking about.
Oh, the
At their best.
The best way to
Yes.
get them is to get them fresh every time. I've learned this.
Don't
little
say no
hack.
salt, bro.
no
Yes,
salt.
you ask for no salt, and
They
then
gotta
when
cook 'em
hand it to
fresh.
you. You ask for a salt packet.
Yes, bingo.
It's not. No.
That's how you
That's too
do
much.
it.
You make them work for that 15 an hour.
Hey, hold on. They make 15 an hour.
Absolutely, they do.
Yeah,
Well, they
They
make more than
they make more
a
than
lot of
me.
places. Yeah.
Oh, they don't make more than me. I ain't gonna say that.
well,
I would say that. Oh, well, I'm sorry. You go ahead.
yeah.
I agree. McDonald's.
But if they're,
If they're
Well, I'm talking about at their best. Who has the best? Who has your favorite fries? That's what I'm
McDonald's.
saying. If y'all saying McDonald's, then that's fine. McDonald's fries are great.
I don't know. I do like checker fries though.
That's what I was.
Oh,
Yeah.
my.
Nice and
Checkers.
fresh.
Arby's has some really good
Okay.
fries. Love
I
Arby's.
do not like
Arby's.
Chick-fil-A waffle fries. They're too soggy.
I don't
I
like them.
love
Not
them. You
crispy,
gotta have
there's
some
no
honey
salt.
mustard with it.
No ketchup.
Honey mustard.
I don't even like.
Ketchup.
We're not gonna go for Chick-fil-A. Just
No, we need to go on
Bad
this.
topic.
What you really need to do is shut the fuck up right now. We will not take no slander for those. Not yet. Wait till we get to the damn
Okay,
restaurant.
like, I didn't bring it up.
Chick-fil-A fries, first off, you don't dip them in ketchup. You don't dip them in honey
That's
mustard.
a lie.
You dip them in either barbecue or Polynesian or chicken
No.
sauce.
No.
No.
No, the Chick-fil-A sauce belongs on the chicken burger.
On the burger.
The chicken burger.
I mean, on the patty. On the
Yeah.
patty.
Yeah, the chicken. It's a burger.
It's just
Hey,
the way
it's
that
a
you.
chicken
No,
sandwich.
it's not. It's a chicken sandwich.
Sandwich.
She said the chicken burger.
On the patty.
No, you dip it in the Polynesian sauce, which is the
No,
best
no,
sauce that
no,
they have.
no.
Also, I don't know if y'all have ever had Captain D's fries. They're really good too.
Oh,
They're
yes,
good.
they-
If they're fresh,
Yeah.
they're really good.
I can't. I don't like Captain D's. They're hush puppies.
Massively underrated, bro.
Like,
Yeah.
why is there
They are.
corn in the hush puppies? That's
'Cause
weird as hell.
It's good.
What?
That's how we eat here in the South.
Well, I'm not from the South.
We
I'm not from the
see.
South either.
Weird.
I'm not from the South
I
either.
don't eat-
We know you ain't.
Well, technically I am, but
When I,
not
when I
really.
bite
You
into a
ain't.
hush puppy, there should not be vegetables looking at me.
You just not like vegetables? Is that?
I love vegetables.
Corn is not a
They do
vegetable.
not belong
Is it?
How's
in
corn?
my corn.
Is it
Is
not
it
starch?
a starch? I
It's
thought that was a
starch.
potato that was a starch.
No,
Potatoes
corn's
is
not
starch,
like
too.
a true vegetable. It's not-
True veg. It doesn't identify
I
as a
don't know.
vegetable.
How's it? How's it not a vegetable?
His pronouns are
grow
starch.
it. You gotta grow it.
Is it a weed? Grows
It's
anywhere?
gotta be a vegetable.
It's a vegetable. You got to grow it.
Give us.
If
these
you say
answers,
potatoes,
woman.
then it's fine because potatoes are a starch. I get that.
Yeah, they are a starch.
But I could say
They're a
potatoes are a
root.
vegetable. A what?
a root.
How are they a root?
I don't know,
A
man.
potato?
How's that a root?
It's
No.
It's a root.
My mother
If
has
you
lied to
take-
me my whole life. It's a vegetable.
I told you it was a vegetable.
If you take a potato and let it, the
Ignore
eyes
me.
grow
No,
off,
I'm crazy.
it'll
I know.
create roots, and then you plant her in there, and then
You make another potato?
not just one.
Potato, potato.
multiple.
Well, you could say the same thing about tomatoes too. Are you gonna say tomatoes are roots too?
No, you have to grow the single seed.
Huh?
You have to grow the single seed. You just take a potato and stick it in the ground, and there you go.
I guess.
After it's grown
Wow.
some roots on it.
That's an interesting take.
Yeah.
But okay. For me though, my favorite place to get fries from probably gonna be Checkers.
Okay.
Again,
That's
I
fair.
like
good.
Checkers fries. I think that's Burger King has good fries too to
No.
me.
When they're fresh.
No, I don't eat. I
I don't eat
fuck
Burger
with
King.
Burger King.
Yeah, no, me either.
When they're fresh.
Burger King is so underrated, bro.
The one
Them
here in
Whoppers with
town-
cheese.
If you
though.
want to say the people definitely would ruin it for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, anyway, we'll move on.
Yeah, we're not gonna talk about Burger King here.
What is your
No.
favorite place to get chicken strips? If you eat them,
Walmart.
really?
Yeah, I air
They do
fry
got some
mine.
good chicken strips.
I air fry mine, and then dip it in Chick-fil-A sauce.
That's not crazy. I have like 3 bottles of Polynesian sauce in my fridge right now.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna say the gas station.
yes, that's a great answer.
Yeah.
Ben's Texaco has
What-
got some.
No, they don't.
Chicken.
No, they
Not no
do
more.
not.
They used to.
They used to.
Not no more. Not no more.
I haven't been there in a minute.
I'll
so-
tell you
Yeah.
that there's a gas
I
station.
know where you finna
First
go.
off, Dodge's has great chicken.
Oh
strips.
my, bro.
Matter of fact, Dodge's has the greatest chicken biscuit I've ever tasted in my life.
there.
Why do you guys put chicken in a biscuit? That is so bizarre to me.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Why you turn that off?
He turned his mic off?
You put chicken in a biscuit and call it
A chicken biscuit.
A chicken biscuit.
so obvious.
See, if you was in school with us,
What do you mean?
It's just the weirdest thing. When I moved out here, y'all put jelly on your sausage biscuits. Blows my mind.
What do you
Yes,
put on
what
your
do you-
sausage biscuit?
Cheese and eggs.
You eat that shit plain? With no condiments?
Why are you putting condiments on there?
What do you mean? Because it's good.
Yes.
It's
No.
breakfast.
No.
You said cheese and eggs.
Yeah, like
Okay, I do that too,
like a
but
fried egg patty or something and a slice of
Man,
cheese.
you put jelly on. Oh my God, you
No.
tweak. Wait, you hold on. Are you trying to sit here and say that in the North they don't put jelly on their
I'm not
biscuits?
from the north.
she from the
From the
From the
west.
the West.
In the West they don't put jelly on their biscuits?
No, we don't.
You
Now
a damn
regular
lie.
biscuits.
My grandmother lived in California,
Yes,
and they put and
25 years born and raised.
you said 40. You're not 45 years old.
25.
I was just, you know,
I
45.
said, boy, I will box you right now.
Listen.
Don't you dare.
You could say they do. I'm telling you, bruh.
What part?
She lived in Fontana, which is like 20,
Okay,
30
is
minutes
she
from LA.
originally from?
Yeah, well, no, she's from here, but she moved out there.
That's why.
She was here for like, no, I'm saying the people around her. We would have biscuits at her church.
Right.
You said about an
jelly.
hour, what, north of LA?
I don't know if it's north or I don't know the directions like
It's
that. She
because
just-
in that general vicinity is where all the Okie Bowl happened, where everyone from the south moved right there. I'm not kidding. It's facts. The Dust Bowl. Look it up.
I know. Well, I'm saying that to imply that.
That's why. Like I know what ham
To
hock and
imply
beans
that
are and
putting-
cornbread, but I'm from the west.
Uh-uh.
Like,
But I'm
I should
saying
know
to-
nothing about salads.
I'm
That's
saying to imply that putting jelly on a biscuit is culturally specific is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
It's not.
it's mainly from my experiences and people that I've met. It's a southern thing.
I'm just gonna drop this. I don't eat biscuits.
What?
You need to leave.
Wait, what?
You need to leave.
I don't eat.
Well, if she
Whoa.
way to
looks like
turn,
that,
way to turn the catapults on you real quick.
Whoa.
Real quick.
We were all just like
Uh,
at
this
us and
don't-
just wait.
I eat only sometimes.
with honey on it is the best.
Oh
shit.
my gosh, who'd
The
you?
only way I will eat.
Especially
you know what's
spun
crazy,
honey.
though?
Like that real
Popeyes.
But
thick
you know
shit.
what's
Yeah.
crazy though? A biscuit, a chicken biscuit with honey on it
No.
is crazy amazing.
Whoa,
Have
no.
you not had the honey butter chicken biscuit from Wendy's?
I eat mine without the
No.
chicken.
No.
That's the only kind
Just-
of biscuit I'll eat.
Thank you.
So hold on. So
I want a
sausage
chicken
biscuits are
biscuit.
weird too.
But yeah, no, it needs. I don't eat sausage biscuits.
So you just eat a biscuit,
biscuit.
eggs with a fried egg and what did you say, cheese on it?
I put bacon on it too. If I'm
So
getting
a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuits. What
if
you eat?
if I go get a biscuit, yeah, but I don't. I prefer my biscuits with gravy on it.
Bacon is overrated.
Bacon is
I
overrated.
hate.
It
I hate
is.
bacon.
But it's not nasty, but it's overrated.
I'm gonna tell you why.
It's really good, but
Yeah.
people blow it up to levels it's not
Yes.
supposed
Well,
to
I
be at.
agree.
So
Yeah.
in that sense, it is
I
overrated.
think the sausage link is better.
Okay, now that's crazy.
Sausage patties, disgusting. Get them out of here. But sausage links,
Sausage links are good.
I don't discriminate.
I mean,
with
that's
either
not
one.
that's not crazy. I'm not gonna kill you for that. That's not a crazy take. Sausage links are fire. Pause.
They're great.
But
especially
mean,
those
like-
little banquet fuckers.
yeah, but I mean, the patties are good too, though. The patties are good too.
No, you get all the gristle in the patties. It's like they didn't even.
And you can
try.
do more with the patties. Like I said, you can put eggs, bacon, cheese on the biscuit with the patty, but you can't. I'm not sausage link sandwich, bro. No sausage link biscuit. That's just
Oh,
weird.
it's actually
Why
good.
just cut them in half?
Yay!
Yeah, or I could
Yeah.
just eat the patty instead of cutting it in half.
What if you don't have a patty?
Then you gotta
You
go.
have to go out of your way to buy both. It's not like the links are in this like in higher surplus than the patties.
Well, if people knew how good they were, they would be.
Exactly.
Listen, they're not nasty, but I'm saying like it's just easier. Like it's easier to eat a patty than it is to eat a sausage link to me because it's right there. Just one thing. You bite it,
No
get
comment.
done. Is that sexual
leave
or
it
something?
alone,
Is that y'all going into the gutter here? Am I missing an innuendo or something?
I don't eat pork.
I need to work on that.
Okay.
I just don't like it.
I need to work on that.
If you
I
were
don't
doing
like
it,
beef.
if y'all were
so I
doing it
just-
for
I don't like beef. or
what?
pork.
I don't eat steak.
I'll eat a steak.
What?
I won't eat a hamburger.
A hamburger? You want to eat a
I
hamburger?
won't eat a hamburger. I'll eat a steak, but I don't
Oh.
eat like you.
What is wrong
need a
with
hamburger?
y'all?
I eat hamburger and like chicken fried steak.
So you eat beef
No.
then?
I don't eat steak.
If you say you don't eat steak, you'll eat steak, but don't say you don't eat beef because you eat beef.
Yeah, you just
I'd
don't eat
rather eat
steak.
turkey, like ground turkey and
okay,
stuff. I
first
don't
off,
really-
gross. But if you'd rather eat,
Right.
if you'd
It's
rather,
healthy. Be
that's why it's
heart
gross.
conscious.
Yes.
Season it.
We gotta die.
you're
from
not
something
gonna
one
sit
day.
here and try to give me healthy and just said
I
you
said,
eat
I'm not
ice
gonna eat
cream.
healthy. I'm gonna die
Don't talk about healthy now like ice cream is
with a
healthy.
fork.
Hey, it drops most of the calories out the
Done.
bottom.
Bruh.
But then you.
I gotta
drink
say,
the
you have to
frosted
be
ice
the most
cream.
interesting person I've had on this podcast for sure.
Bruh.
Milkshake.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
Where is your favorite mall if you go to the mall?
Texas.
Nope.
Texas?
Yes. Houston, Texas.
Oh, the mall in Texas.
Yes, I love it.
I've only been to Tupelo, so
That's fair.
Okay,
No.
solid. I like Bridge Street in Huntsville. Or the Tanger Outlet in South Haven.
Yay, you said
But
something.
Bridge Street is a lot better. It's like a whole little. It's like on a lake and shit.
Oh my.
You can look out
Fancy.
into the distance.
I could go fishing.
oh my god,
That would be a waste of that trip.
waste of time.
Okay.
You'll definitely be sitting there for a while.
Yeah. They'd probably kick you out. What's your favorite ice cream flavor?
Vanilla.
Yeah, we've already established that.
Yeah.
Totally chip cookie dough.
Strawberry.
Oh, gross.
Ugh.
Gross as fuck.
Hey, y'all gonna get off of me, man.
You gotta stop saying crazy shit.
Now, if it's from Ben and Jerry's, Dublin mudslide.
Why would you eat anything that's not
Ben-
Bluebell?
You don't eat Ben and Jerry's?
No.
No.
You eat Bluebell and that's it.
Yeah, amen.
Or Great Value. Like,
Yeah,
I eat Great Value ice cream. It's Bluebell. You eat the very best or the worst. You don't go in
Right.
between. And I think Great Value ice cream is actually fire.
Yeah,
but
it's pretty
It
good.
is.
Yeah, that's what's in my freezer currently.
there's no way. I mean, I will almost buy it over Bluebell, to be honest with you. But if I have
I
a
would.
choice, I'm
I
getting the
do
Bluebell.
buy it over Bluebell.
Because it's
Because I can
cheaper.
afford it. But if I could buy both, I would probably get the Bluebell. I don't buy it because I'm not spending $6 on the tub of ice cream.
Yeah, no.
Exactly.
If I spent $6, I can get 3 tubs of the the Great Value.
Yeah.
But cookies and cream is mine. It used to be chocolate chip cookie dough, but oh man, I guess I got burned out on it. But oh man,
That's
anyway,
mine for the time being.
what's an
Use that.
underrated ice cream flavor?
Strawberry.
You can't say the same answer. That's kind of
No.
All right, let me
that
think.
defeats the purpose.
Let me think.
I think traditional chocolate is very underrated.
I don't like it.
I don't like it.
I don't like it.
This is why it's
too
underrated.
chocolatey.
Yeah.
If I want my chocolate ice cream, I'll put chocolate syrup in there.
Amen.
I'll eat chocolate ice cream with chocolate
I
syrup.
don't like chocolate ice cream.
It's okay if you don't like it. I mean, I just think it's underrated. I also think actually no, never mind. Nope. I'm very picky. I only like a couple of.
I think Rocky Road or
That is overrated.
Yeah,
overrated.
So with mint chocolate chip.
Yeah, no.
Overrated.
I feel like I've met somebody that liked it,
It's
and
like
I was
brushing
like,
your teeth
"You,
with
something's
ice cream.
wrong with you."
Yeah.
Right?
Oh,
It's like you're eating alcohol or something.
Yeah.
So what's an underrated one for y'all for ice cream?
I don't really know because I don't eat a lot of ice cream. I'm more of just like a meat eater.
Pause.
If you like pecans and like caramel pecan, like Baskin Robbins has a really good one. Pralines.
Gross. Pralines are
Ew.
absolutely disgusting.
No.
I only
What
like
is
them in
it?
ice cream.
Pralines. It's like a sugared candied
It's a
pecan.
yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah. Anyway, what about you? You said you don't know.
We just
Underrated is a bad thing for ice cream because
I just vanilla over here.
What is your favorite cereal if you eat cereal?
Oh hell.
I don't really eat
with the
cereal.
marshmallows.
I was with you till you said the
I'm
marshmallows.
sorry.
I was like, yeah. Oh no.
Okay, don't kill me for this one. You're gonna call me a grandma.
Raisin Bran.
Raisin
you
Bran.
motherfucker. I was gonna say
No,
honey bunches of oats or some shit.
Wheaties.
no.
Okay, let I want to hear
Okay.
it now. I'm stop guessing.
Shredded wheat has these big biscuits.
God.
They're not frosted.
Oh God. No.
Bruh.
Stop talking.
It tastes like grass, but it's so fucking good.
It
Bruh.
tastes like grass. What do you mean?
Tastes like grass. What?
She's a horse, bro.
You put some sugar on that. Oh my god, it's so good.
This motherfucker. I said favorite cereal.
It is
You get some
cereal.
shredded wheat. What?
Or is that words where it tastes like
They're
grass, but
They're
it's
the
good?
giant biscuits that shredded.
Do you
wheat
buy that in the
Make that
store?
make
I do.
Where?
Make it
What
make
store
sense.
sells that?
Rogers, Gardner's, Walmart.
Tractor
doesn't-
Supply? Do they sell?
Kroger does.
That's crazy.
Shiloh Market, but Walmart does not sell it anymore.
Oh.
Yeah,
There's a probably a reason because it
Oh, it's
tastes
the-
like
Okay,
grass.
how about I ask you another? What's a second question? A second one then. Let's ask that. Okay.
Raisin Bran.
Okay. I mean, at least you named a cereal that's not horse food.
But if
Granny.
you're talking like Fruity Pebbles.
Oh no. No.
But you got to eat it fast.
Hey, that's the point. And I don't.
Thing.
They're too small for me too.
That's why you get a big bowl and a big spoon.
That's
Like on
that's
Friday.
soggy
You don't
so
eat it
much
with a
quicker.
fork?
No, I don't eat it with a fork.
I can see her jabbing the Fruit Loops with the fork.
Come here.
Pretending I'm Aquaman.
So what'd you say? Did you say one yet for favorite
Yeah,
cereal?
you turn it down. Fruit Loops and marshmallows.
Oh yeah, that's right. What about you?
I don't really eat cereal.
Meat guy, remember?
Like I don't eat it, and it's going. You going to turn me down even more.
was
If
funny.
I eat it, I don't like
That was
eat
not
cereal.
funny.
I just eat the cereal, no milk. Like just.
Okay, well even
Dry
if you do
ce-
dry
you're
cereal,
like-
I eat a lot of dry cereal too.
Okay, cool.
My daughter.
There's a lot of cereal
A
that
lot
I
of
won't eat
people
with milk. Like
diss me for not eating like a bowl of cereal with milk. I'm like, I don't
I can
like
eat
it.
both, but there's some cereal I can't eat with milk, and then there's some cereal that I have to eat
Reese's
like
Puffs.
Like Cheerios.
yeah,
Cinnamon
Honey Nut
Toast Crunch
Cheerios.
for me. I cannot eat Cinnamon Toast Crunch with milk, at all. But my favorite is Cookie Crisp. I actually have some in there right now. Yes,
I
sir.
tried that once. Terrible.
Terrible.
I don't know.
I was expecting real miniature cookies, and
People
I
have to
was
stop
very
going in with that mindset. That's not a good way to approach that cereal for sure. It's not.
Well, they need to change their name. That's called false advertising. In America,
Thank you.
They are
2023, You can sue.
They
You
are
know what?
cookies.
That's
No,
my
they are
favorite
not.
word.
They are not cookies.
Yes, they are.
False advertisement.
They don't taste like an actual cookie, but
They taste
look
more like
cookies.
a golden puff.
Huh?
Bruh.
You know the Honey Smacks?
You're saying Cookie Crisp tastes like Honey Smacks?
Yeah, like the texture.
What's wrong with your palate, bro? Like you need to get it swabbed or something.
It's unique.
Indeed. What's your favorite fruit?
The little cuties.
Kiwi.
So you like a?
The little cuties, mandarin oranges. Yeah, I know, like that.
No, I mean people have said kiwi before. So I'm not gonna lie. I actually made that fake because I'm surprised it was a regular answer. I'm surprised she said
No.
like dragon fruit or something.
No, kiwi.
Um,
I hate oranges though.
oh.
Fucking disgusting.
I hate them.
I like the little.
You don't like them either?
mandarin oranges.
Let's get this out the way. It's
No,
watermelon.
no. Oh,
It's watermelon for me.
I thought you was gonna say
No.
watermelon is the worst. I was gonna kick you out.
Oh no, no.
But I think
I'll make you a
banana's
mouth
the most
shut then.
underrated.
Yes.
Like
Bananas
you can
are
buy bananas
mid.
and you just don't want it. Oh. But as soon as you eat one, you're like, why the fuck haven't I eaten this?
Bananas are
This
very
is so
mid.
good.
Yeah.
Bananas are mid. They're not amazing, but they're not gross either.
Yeah.
No,
It's
it's
just
not.
average.
I'm not just gonna, you know.
You would do that with a banana? I guess a different type of banana, maybe. I don't know.
Next topic.
We're not done. You don't.
I said we're done.
I say watermelon is the best fruit.
Amen.
No.
Solid second,
Mm, it's
oranges
No. Ew.
No.
or grapes.
No.
Grapes. I feel
Pineapple.
you.
You said no to grapes?
I feel
They're
you.
okay, but no.
Pineapples are also very good.
Oh,
They're
yes.
disgusting.
No, I hate pineapple.
Fruit do you?
Bruh.
How about we start there? What fruit do you like?
I just told you, kiwis.
You like cherries?
No, cuties.
That's the only thing you eat? I like cuties,
Sometimes
too.
I'll eat grapes, but that's about
Apricots, peaches, plums.
it. No.
Plums.
Plums.
Plum?
The plum.
You were so a granny.
Plum.
You were such a
Get
granny.
that off a tree.
Yes, actually, I used.
Oh my
So
God!
good.
What else you
Yeah.
say? Apricots. Apricots.
You know that's that West stuff right there.
Yeah.
We don't know nothing about
I don't even know if that's West, bro.
That's.
Like you had to grow up in a dungeon or something. There's no way.
No,
Apricots?
I just had an older dad.
Man, that's
sorry.
that's tough.
Dad was old enough to be my grandpa, so.
I guess. I ain't never heard of motherfucker. I can't even tell you the last time I even heard the word apricot.
Apricot.
I know, right?
Cantaloupes are good.
Okay, I mean,
Yes, they
people-
are.
I don't like
Honeydews
cantaloupe, but
are
I've heard
good.
people say
Honeydew.
cantaloupe and honeydew before.
I do not.
Yeah.
I ain't never heard of motherfuckers like apricot.
Apricot.
A
Okay.
fresh one right off the tree is good.
What's a underrated fruit?
I told you banana.
Yeah, I'm asking them.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, don't look at me.
I'm sorry. that is. I get that. I'm sorry. I did look right at you. What's an underrated fruit? Okay, I'm
I
sorry.
was like, I already answered.
Apples.
Oh,
Ew, no.
Apples are good.
That's the most basic fruit that there
No.
is.
Yeah.
It's so good.
They're not nasty,
though.
but they're just
When
so
When I
basic.
hear apple, I think of teachers and doctors. And that's just not what I like.
Okay.
I honestly don't know. I know an overrated one.
What?
Pineapple.
Strawberries.
Hold on, whoa. See, y'all going too far now. Y'all gonna leave my strawberries
are
alone.
good. Strawberries.
TRASH.
Strawberries are messed up fruits. Their seeds are on the outside. I can't.
That motherfucker got a problem with where the seeds are.
It's not
I
right.
don't like strawberries.
They're just nasty if you just want to say that.
They are
They are
not.
nasty, but
They
that's
have
another
really good
reason why I
flavored
don't
stuff,
like
though.
them.
Strawberry flavored things are great, but
Yeah.
regular strawberry,
No, I tell you what's overrated. Watermelon flavored anything. They make it way too sweet.
I don't disagree.
Unless it's a Jolly Rancher, I agree.
Yeah, same.
I would say even with the Jolly Rancher, I was like,
It's
I'd
way
rather
too
have a
sweet.
cherry Jolly Rancher.
That's the only thing I like watermelon.
The red. Oh shit, my ass hurts. Oh man, like I'm telling you, my spine is being compressed over here.
With all your throw pillows, I don't think so.
I'm not sitting on any of them. Though.
I know.
Don't call them throw pillows either. That's
That's
not.
what
I don't
they
like
are.
that. Don't call them that. I don't care what they are.
You throw
Couch
them here.
pillows?
You
and
call
throw
them
there.
manly
Call 'em
pillows.
Couch pillows.
Call them
Is that better?
As you call them football. That's what you call them. I would say an
They're
overrated
good.
fruit. Probably. No. Cranberries.
Disgusting.
Gross.
Cranberries are very overrated.
Yeah.
So gross.
Cranberry jelly, really.
Yeah.
Pomegranates.
I don't think
Those are
pomegranates are
difficult to-
overrated
Yeah,
because
they are.
pomegranates. I don't think people eat them like that.
They're super yummy, but it's not worth the hassle.
Super yummy. You're not 45 at all. I'm gonna tell you that. If anybody said you were old, you're not
You're not.
saying super yummy.
I'm
Mango is also a little overrated to me too.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
care for
I don't-
mango.
I don't do mango.
Or papaya.
Yeah. Okay. Favorite fast food restaurant.
Checkers.
I've got that before too. I
Well, I know I gotta take that back. Panda Express. I like Chinese food.
It's not
I do
fast
too, but
food.
it is. They got
It's
drive
fast
through.
food.
Yeah, drive through. I would say Panda Express is fast food. It's just I don't know how I feel about getting drive through Chinese food. I don't know. I like sitting down and eating it or going to like a buffet, but like
Oh no, the buffet is so nasty.
you tweaking. New China is nasty?
It terrible.
New China buffet, here he is, yes.
Yes, it
God,
is.
it's fire.
Disgusting.
Bro,
If you want
no.
good Chinese,
Jin
you go
Jin's
to
is
Jin
good
Jin.
too. I like
Bro,
Jin Jin.
I had paper in my food.
I don't give a damn.
They use spaghetti noodles.
I don't give a damn.
I do. The texture is all wrong.
We do. We care.
Listen,
If you're
I
a
don't even
true
get noodles when
advocate,
I go there. I always get
They never have a good
The beef tip.
selection. It's always dried out.
Hey, man.
tweaking, man. I eat New China every day of the week. But I do like Jin Jin's too.
Oh, Ginger and Smack.
I
That
could
sesame
spend,
chicken and dip it in the sweet and sour
$60 just
sauce.
on me.
Right, Ginger and Smack.
Okay. So, well, okay. We'll go to overrated in a second. What's your favorite fast food restaurant?
Really don't got one.
To be so difficult.
God, you know, I cook at home all the time.
I don't eat. So
I don't eat. Is that what you
You mean
said?
you don't eat?
How do you live?
She snacks.
Yeah.
She's a snacker.
What do you snack on? Let's ask that.
Like yogurt, pretzels, stuff like that.
Bruh.
Yogurt.
Bro, I have medical problems. Leave me alone.
I understand, but yogurt, pretzel.
Bruh.
Who's
Not yogurt, it's
45
actually
pretzels are
now?
fire.
Hey,
No,
go.
they're not.
Yes,
No,
they are.
I'm not.
Well, what? It
45.
depends on the pretzel. Are you talking about pretzels like in the bag, like the hard pretzels?
Yay.
No, the soft pretzels are fire.
Ew.
The hard pretzels,
Hard pretzels dipped in chocolate.
No, that's...
Yeah.
I'm not
Yes.
45 because I eat Go-Gurts. Thank you.
she said, I got Danimals at the crib, bro. Okay, well, since y'all don't, okay, well, what's an if you okay for me it's Chick-fil-A, but what's an overrated
Taco
fast-
Bell.
Yes,
Burger King. And don't you dare talk about Taco Bell.
it is
Me and
overrated,
Taco Bell
bro.
have this amazing
Uh-uh.
relationship.
It's
It gi-
overrated.
I buy what I need,
It's
and it gives me diarrhea.
It is...
Work. We work.
It is horse meat. It's not... I'm sorry. I'm going to tell y'all now. It's not ground
Nay.
beef. It's horse.
It's not what she
Nay.
eats
You already
grass,
eat
so she's a horse. So,
So
we
it
get-
don't matter.
she likes it. But I'm telling you, first off, that I would say that Taco Bell is overrated only in the sense of because everybody always that's their go-to place to go.
Yes.
But it's not nasty by any stretch of the
No,
imagination.
those quesadillas.
It's nasty. I don't have a gallbladder, so I stay away
It's
from
fire.
Well,
it.
y'all can go.
You already
enjoy
know my
your
answer.
Go-gurts and salad.
Yeah, I don't.
Hold on, I
wanna
don't eat yogurts and salad.
Go-gurts and salad.
I don't eat salad.
Meat, whatever.
You don't eat salad.
You eat grass. I don't want to hear it.
You do eat grass and apricots. Apricots, bro.
Apricot.
Apricots, bro.
Okay. You don't like hot fruit pie, so.
Yay, what's up with that, man?
I mean, I don't
Touche.
either.
Well,
I get
then-
that. I give you that. Okay. What is an underrated soft drink? Favorite soft drink. Let's say that first, and then we'll go to underrated, overrated.
Sprite.
Sprite.
What's your favorite?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all are smart people.
Yes, it's something
Right.
about that good coldness when you drink a Sprite and it's...
Especially McDonald's.
That's what I was
Spicy.
about to say.
It's
A
bubbly,
McDonald's
it's
Sprite.
spicy.
Ooh, that's so
The
good.
That
best.
McDonald's gives you those big old fat straws. It's like you're choking yourself whenever you drink. It's like just a gush of.
You know, I would say you have a great like power of taking something.
Just
And
ruining
just-
it.
Destroying it.
No,
You know how to drop a nuke on any conversation. I would say like you have
Any.
such a beautiful
I'm
ability of doing
saying.
that.
There's straws. I don't know. They seem wider in my opinion. Like they drowned you when you're trying to
They're
drink.
normal straws.
It's
I don't think
Stop
so. I don't think so.
Like we could be sitting here and we could say, you know, world peace is a great thing.
No.
You know what? World peace would be a lot better if like kangaroos were there. That's like some shit you would say. Like I,
We need to go around and collect some straws from all the fast food places and,
well,
and check the
no,
diameter.
the straws 100% actually read that the straws
Yeah.
actually are one of the contributors to why it tastes so like better.
Yes.
But you're over here like it's drowning me.
But
It
like,
is.
but like it's just like. Just say that. like don't say, oh, it's like it's drowning me. The liquid when it comes through the straw, when it goes down your throat, it coats my mouth. It's like, bro, like, you don't have to do that. Like, just say the straws make it better. Like, you know,
English was my favorite subject in school, so I like to use descriptive words.
I mean,
There
I
could
get
be a
it.
blind person watching this or listening to this. You
Well, I
don't
don't think
know.
that blind people can still have a
I'm
sense of
blind.
taste, and I don't think that when blind people drink a Sprite, they're thinking, "Wow, this is like
It just drowns me.
a lemon lime pool that drowns
Every
my
time-
mouth and coats it in a.
I just take a sip and it's like literally drowning me. I'm like, you know?
You know what you're doing, bro. You know
Bruh.
what you're
God.
Bro.
Where to God?
You know, okay. So everybody says Sprite is
It's the best.
the best.
Best.
What is an overrated drink?
Coke.
Fanta.
Dr.
Which one,
Pepper.
All of them.
Coke.
Regular Coke.
All of them.
All the Cokes.
All the Fanta, all the Cokes.
Dr. Pepper.
All the
It's
Dr. Peppers.
overrated. So much.
Sweet tea.
Whoa, hold on. That's what I,
I didn't know
just
what you were talking
had.
about.
Are
just
you
soft
even
drinks.
Southern?
I thought we were
No,
talking-
I'm not. I told you
Okay,
that.
good.
I grew up in a
Oh.
metropolitan area in Virginia Beach.
I was about to
We
say,
had underwater tunnels and skyscrapers.
Hey.
I'm not Southern.
I said, if we're not talking about
Technically,
carbonated
Virginia is the
drink,
South,
You're about
but,
to say
no.
that.
Hold on.
But not where I lived at. I lived in a very largely metropolitan skyscraper
Look.
beachfront type place.
We ain't family again.
If
It's
we're
fine.
not talking about like carbonated drinks, I'm on the same page with you. I don't.
Well, if I want to talk about a carbonated drink,
Lemon
probably
water.
Mountain Dew.
yeah, that one's
Mountain Dew's good.
It is, but it's overrated.
yeah.
Just because it's overrated doesn't mean it's nasty.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd say it's slightly overrated.
Mountain Dew-
But Baja Blast will never be overrated.
Oh, that is the best. Say
Every
something
day of
wrong
the
if
week.
you want
I'll
to.
marry
Is that the best
Yeah.
Say
Mountain
something
Dew
wrong.
flavor?
Yes.
Yes.
It ain't.
The voodoo,
Yeah.
the voodoo mystery.
Code
and
Red is the best
Halloween
Mountain
is the
Dew.
best.
No, it's Baja
It
Blast.
used to be until Baja Blast came out.
Cap. Baja Blast ain't nasty, but it's first off, the only place that you can get it is at an overrated restaurant. that makes Taco Bell even more
You
overrated,
can
bro.
buy it. You can buy it like
Buy it in a store.
Ain't nobody
Yeah.
buying no damn Baja Blast
I am.
Or
anywhere
you can
else.
just make it.
You don't go.
Old Granny's back with some more cooking tips.
I could just see you in there. Oh, this is gonna be good. With your cauldron and your witch hat, I could just see.
I do
Oh.
have one, but no.
Not surprising, but not even because of what you just said. Because I knew you before.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's regular Mountain Dew and Blue Powerade.
Blue Power.
Yes, Blue
okay.
Powerade. Yes.
No, I mean combine them together and it's like Baja Blast.
Yes.
Bruh.
It's like you're here and then you just
Yeah.
like Bugs
It's
Bunny
like,
used to
oh,
say.
squirrel.
Yeah, like Bugs Bunny used to say, like you're doing good and then you take that right turn at Albuquerque and it's like, bro, what? So what? Okay, well then, okay, well I'm gonna go to the Powerade next. But what is did I say overrated? No, what's an
Yeah.
underrated soft drink? Any day now. I'll give you one.
I don't really have one.
Off-brand
Yes.
Dr. Thunder. I don't know if I've ever had it. It's
Yeah.
like the off-brand Dr. Pepper.
Mm-hmm.
Fire.
New grape.
Trash.
Whoa, what? Bruh.
Grape soda. Grape.
Yo, what's wrong with him?
And that's definitely a I don't know how you're black type shit. But
Exactly.
ain't no new grape
I don't like
flavored
grape
things
sodas.
are really
No, grape flavored soda I don't like. Or orange
Grape-
flavored soda.
or
okay.
cherry.
No.
Cherry flavored either.
Orange
Am I
flavored
saying
soda
cough
fire.
syrup?
The generic orange is so good.
Man, it tastes like regular, but I like. I would say though, if I'm talking non-carbonated too, I love lemonade too.
Mm-mm.
I love lemonade.
Sour.
I don't care for it like
I
that.
love
I like milk.
lemonade. You like milk with your grass cereal? Yeah, makes
do.
sense.
I do. I really do.
Bro, I don't
Yeah.
trust anybody that drinks regular milk
don't
out of a
either.
cup, bro. I
It's not
can't
right.
Who said I was using a cup?
drink it out the carton.
I buy the groceries.
Huh?
I pay the bills. Why
You
not?
drink it straight out of the carton.
I mean, I get it, but
Just open the fridge and just.
first off, milk has one of like the worst smells. Like,
It's so gross.
You don't
I
sniff
can't
when
drink
you
straight
drink.
milk.
yeah, it's gross.
If
like-
you don't smell it,
I could just see you.
I
I
check
can
the
see
date
you at the
first.
house, like
Check the date first.
I can see you at the house,
If the
like
date looks a little sus, then I
a
sniff.
little sus.
A little sus.
And if I don't know, then I make my kids sniff.
I
it.
can see you at the house.
Oh,
like,
that's
I
not
can-
right.
Yes, it
If I
is.
don't know, I'm like,
Yes, it
I don't
is.
know. Like, I think it's
That's what you do
okay.
when you're a
Smell
parent.
it.
You throw the kids into the fire. That's what you do. That's what I would do if I had kids.
that's what my mom.
I could
did.
just see you, chasing your liquor with a shot of milk, like
Oh
just hitting that
God.
bitch.
That makes me nauseous.
you just
even
had to go
thinking
there,
about
didn't
it.
Man, milk is. I just can't do it regular. Now, if I have it in cereal, I can drink it after.
Mm.
Like, but I don't even drink it
So
straight.
you
up.
don't just have like a big old tall glass of milk with
No.
No.
Because I'm not 5. That's all. Man, that's tough. Okay. It's just crazy because I said I like lemonade. No, I drink milk.
Milk.
You even just drink chocolate milk?
No. Unless I make it.
Okay, so you do drink chocolate milk, just
I
only
really-
your own.
I don't really particularly. I'd rather drink white.
I mean,
I ain't saying nothing.
okay. All right, whatever.
Chocolate milk's okay as like a sweet treat every once in a while, but no milk.
I don't drink chocolate milk regularly. As a matter of fact, I probably have. I don't know what the word I would put. I've probably drunk more regular milk. Excuse me, white milk.
There we go.
Yes, I've probably drunk that milk more than chocolate milk.
hmm
But I mean, chocolate milk's still good though. Anyway, let's move on. So we're gonna go to the Powerade question again. What is your favorite color Powerade?
Blue.
Purple.
It's got to be purple.
Blue.
Purple.
Red.
That's the best
I
color.
was like, why are you pointing at me? I'm not a flavor.
Well, to your boyfriend, you might be.
Probably.
Yeah, no, the red is the best one to me. Blue is great too. That's about it. That's where it ends.
I like Gatorade better than Powerade.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
the purple.
Gatorade has some of the most
The purple Powerade.
stupid flavors.
No,
Like that
Gatorade
cucumber or
is-
pickle one.
Yeah, they'll
Cucumber lime. Oh, that's my boyfriend's favorite. It's
they will
disgusting.
have like
Gross.
yeah, Powerade has some weird flavors. Like they'll have like fucking
Gatorade. Not
yeah, Gatorade. Sorry, yeah,
I'm getting the two mixed up.
yeah. Powerade is a
Lame.
very basic. They're very basic bitches. It's red, blue, yellow.
Yes.
Very red, blue, yellow. You know, whatever. I mean, they have flavors, but
The
it's
yellow one fine too.
no. Okay. You said you don't eat steak, so whatever. How do you eat your steak?
medium.
In the form of chicken.
Shut up.
We determined that we weren't asking you.
Medium.
I still want
Really?
Yes.
Good. Most people, respectfully, most black people,
Well
I talk to,
done.
yeah, they say that burnt fucking leather.
No.
You don't get to form an opinion when you don't eat it.
Yeah.
I have eaten it plenty of times, and if
But
I'm
you
going to be
eat-
forced to eat a steak, it's going to be medium
Yeah,
or medium
medium.
rare.
Medium
It's
rare.
got to be kind
That's
of
how
bloody
you eat it.
and then covered in.
Yes.
Well, I mean
barbecue
that
sauce
I eat a
'cause I don't
medium
wanna
rare.
taste it.
I like my steak to be on its period.
Yeah, no.
I mean, I didn't know
Not
that,
regular rare, but I'm saying medium rare.
I didn't know that was
It's not
actually
blood. It ain't blood.
exactly. I didn't know it was a
It's
protein.
not.
just
People
a
just say it's
protein, yeah.
blood, but it's not.
It's not a blood.
Right.
They be tweaking. All right. This is the last question of the podcast. And if this is a very good question, but I'm so interested to see how your response, what your answer is going to be.
Me?
Yes, of
Yeah.
course. Well, who else?
Oh,
I mean, who else has
Lord.
been giving odd and different, unique answers? Advice to the younger generation of people.
I have none for them.
Okay. What's
This is
your,
when I put the mic down and walk off.
that's your advice to young people? Walk away.
Nah, I'm gonna let you go first though.
What? I'm actually surprised her answer was that. And then I'm not surprised too.
I just got a lot to say about young people.
Well, talk your shit.
They're stupid. They're
Okay.
so fucking stupid. And even if you did try to give them advice, they're not going to listen to you anyways.
Yeah,
No, of course not. I mean,
So why give them anything?
I'm
Figure it out. I had to.
You gotta think though.
I get it, but you give advice. Maybe not all the time. I'm not even saying to give it so that they listen, because I really ain't nobody gonna take any advice for the most part from anybody in today's day and age, young or old,
Nobody.
especially the older generation, because they think they know everything. So I mean,
Yeah.
I'm just saying, just in general, just you don't have to. And if your advice is just fuck them and just figure it out, I got you. That's advice.
Right.
I take it.
Save your money when you can.
Ooh,
Whoa.
I need to follow that advice. What about you, X?
Let's see. Think what I could tell them is do whatever makes you happy. happiness and self-love is two of the biggest things that we overlook.
Okay. I've given a lot of advice at the end of the shows all the time, so I don't want to regurgitate the same shit that I say all the time. So let me try something new. I guess the advice that I would give the younger generation of people is don't do things because your parents do them. Think for yourself. Break away from tradition and create your own tradition. Because just because your parents do it doesn't mean it's right.
I feel it.
I agree.
And if they don't like you for it,
Fuck 'em.
fuck them. Hey, she took the words right out of my mouth. All right. Well, this is the part of the episode where we do final thoughts. So what I'm going to do is, in the same order you introduced yourself, I kind of explained it before the show started, but just tell me what you thought about the show, if you know, and how your experience on the show. And, you can if you want to, but if there's any topics you want to revisit briefly, because we're 2 hours and 45 minutes in right now, so,
Yeah, I'd like a cigarette.
Yeah, so, anyway, yeah, if you want to revisit a topic, we can do it briefly, but if not, just tell me how, what your thoughts on the show and things of that nature. And I think you introduced yourself first, right? No, it was you.
I did.
So you.
Don't put that on me.
I'm sorry. I don't. It was 2 hours and 45 minutes ago. I don't remember.
I'm gonna make it short, but I had been talking to him for a minute, to get on here because I actually like the idea of the podcast and stuff like that. So it was a good experience. I was a little nervous, but we worked through it.
Solid.
I was a lot nervous, but it was a fun experience. I didn't mind it. I'll do it again.
I'll obviously do it again. It'll be second time on here now, so I love it.
Okay. Well, I would say you're all welcome to come back. I'd like to see a lot of you mixed in with other people, and I'd like to hit a little bit more. Like I said, I've been planning on having a really controversial podcast where we go over things like abortion and suicide and things of that nature. And everybody that wants to do it can't get here. Right. So maybe I'll just have multiple podcasts like that. But
yeah, like different parts.
Yeah. I think that's something that I could do. But so yeah, I appreciate it. It was a good podcast. I'm glad that a lot of y'all nervousness went away. But I always tell people, once when the camera's on and you start talking or whatever, you don't even acknowledge the camera's there. I have to remind myself a lot of times to look at the camera when I'm talking because I don't be looking at the camera.
Right.
I just be getting caught up in the conversation. Sometimes I say things and I'm like, I'm putting this on the internet. Maybe I should think about it. Then I'm like, I don't give a shit. Fuck it. I don't care. But anyway, okay. Well, we're going to wrap the show up. If y'all enjoyed, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Go watch it on Rumble. I always post the podcast a day early on Rumble. I don't tell people this because I don't want my views on YouTube to lack, but I always post it a day early. So you can watch the video on Rumble a day early. I usually post these Tuesday and Thursdays. But yeah, so like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to holler at y'all on the next one, man. Y'all be easy. Well, look at you. You've made it to the end of the video. Thank you for watching. I hope that you come back and watch some more. I hope you share the video. I hope you like it. I hope you comment on it. Tell me how you feel. And, as always, if you want to be on the show, hit the socials. And be sure while you're here to just watch this clip right here. Favorite Pop-Tart flavor?
Strawberry. Blueberry.
Hold on.
Oh.
Yes. What kind of strawberry, though? Unfrosted or frosted? And be sure.
Unfrosted.
Tweaking.
Ew. No.
Yeah. Y'all have a good day. And thank you for watching the Realest Living Podcast.